Wolverines, hell yeah. Once again, couldn't get through all the comments, but that's okay. That's how we do. Let's go. Yeah, we're gonna go. It's TGIS. Thank you all for being here on the Lord Scale Day. And I'm wearing my FUBAR shirt today because if you know, you know, because things are a little FUBAR, right? And speaking of FUBAR, I got to bring in one of my good friends, the teddy bear to my Noid.
Hey, what's up, man?
I didn't play any music. I'm sorry.
Oh, you want me to?
Huh?
No, it's not working. I forgot to turn it on. Oh, there we go. Even better. That's the old theme. I got a new better one, Chad.
Yeah, but still, you know, it's OG. It's all good.
All right, that's cool.
And I have it readily available. So fucking sue me. What are you doing, buddy?
I'm hanging out with you, man, on a Sunday, just like last week. Except we parted ways and I had to get on a plane.
Yeah. That was last week, huh?
Yeah, it was a week ago today that we left San Diego. Beautiful.
That's crazy. Oh, it was so gorgeous. Yeah. Right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was mostly actually it was mostly a good time.
It was 99% awesome.
Yeah. 99%. Crystal Clear likes that hard deek outro that I throw out there. Yeah. Probably gonna change it to the Noid. You know, I'm just gonna lean into that shit.
I like the Noid.
The Noid's cool, man. I don't really see that as an insult. So what's new? What's going on? What are we doing? What's going on?
You know. Oh, I mean, you know, there was a stream on Friday and we were mentioned, and so we're just gonna watch along and talk about it. We'll give our perspective in a very polite way.
So that would be the old time honored tradition of EFAP-ing, correct?
EFAP-ing.
Every frame a pause.
That's right. We're gonna EFAP. Fat.
Well, gee, Ryan, let me ask you this question.
Go ahead and ask me.
For the sake of posterity, are we allowed to do that legally?
Yes. Yeah. Here, under the federal copyright code, okay, the law, it says limitation on exclusive rights, fair use. Notwithstanding the provisions of sections 106 and 106A, the fair use of a copyrighted work, including such use by reproduction in copies or phono records, or by any other means specified by that section, for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, or research, is not an infringement on copyright. So certainly, no one would copyright strike this stream because that would be illegal. It would be a false copyright strike, and you could then counter strike.
Which is funny because you and I, we both have a little experience with that department due to Diaper Island.
Yeah.
Because he tried to copyright strike both of us. And I won mine immediately, and you won yours after the fact.
Yeah, mine took mine took too long because I didn't realize you could continue to appeal. It just takes, I think it's 3 appeals, and they reverse it.
Yeah. Junkie on Crafts and Builds is rhetorically asking, who thinks this stream is going to get copyright struck?
I mean, it shouldn't. This is fair use. Don't do that.
Yeah. Grace says, sweep the fucking leg. Show no mercy. But see, here's the thing. We're not setting out to be disrespectful or shitty or perpetuate any bullshit. We're not trying to do that. Right.
I have not watched this yet. Have you?
No, I have not.
Neither have I.
I have not watched it. I mean, obviously, just like with you, you know, my shit's been blowing up since then, right? Because of, hey, this one said this, that one said this. Okay, cool. And then a lot of messages of who said what, and then a lot of screenshots of comments. And I gotta say, Ted Darklaw, he was given both barrels in his comments.
Yeah, he messaged me last night. He said, "I'm sorry, I had one too many Bud Ices," and I went into the comments. I said, and by the way, no one has to go. I'm just saying, no one go into the comments for me. Don't do that for me.
No.
I'm not encouraging anyone to do that.
No.
So
no. And that's right. That's kind of the slippery slope of the whole thing. It's like it's really all unnecessary if you think about it. Like,
yeah,
he didn't like the fact that okay, well, there's two main culprits, and then there's that fucking softy snake guy that we'll get into him. But Boog didn't like the fact that people meme him because he made himself a meme, but then he just perpetuates it. You know, he Streisand affects himself all the time.
yeah.
You know, and then obviously today he made it worse, like a lot worse. So,
Well, you want to just get into it? Can we bring up the YouTube channel?
Yeah. Let's
look at it. You have the link?
Yeah. I'm getting it right now.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's science.
It's science.
Real quick, while I'm pulling it up, the 13th Prince, EFAP-ening for
it's science, people! Science!
What was with that guy's song? You played a song with him at the end of the last video? I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That was rough.
This one?
I am offended that our children are not receiving affordable gender reassignment.
That? Keep it short. So, okay, yeah, let me share my screen.
Okay.
No, I am not subscribed. I'm sure nobody cares. Nah, I'm good. This one right here?
No, this one's from Friday. That one was streamed 7 days ago. It says streamed 7 days ago. That's the wrong one. Is that an ad? You don't have YouTube Premium, Chad?
No.
Oh man, it's worth it.
That's it.
Is it gone? Did he? Oh, he took it down.
I guess.
Well, crap. Now what are we gonna do?
I don't know, Ryan. What are we gonna do? Well, yeah, it's not there. It's gone.
You want to just like talk about it? Why would you take down a video?
I don't know.
We can just talk about it. And I mean, I didn't watch it yet, so that makes it hard, but.
Huh. Well, you know.
What?
Let me just get this off my screen.
The thing that I want to like
we already had it anyway.
Though, is that like
Oh, we downloaded it. That's right.
Yeah, that's right. We downloaded it, right?
It's almost like these things are predictable. You can just like predict that, but you know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Can we watch this? I don't think we can watch this at 1.5 speed. We got to watch this in normal speed, which is going to be.
Oops, downloaded. Yeah, it was downloaded. Yeah.
Now, where are we at on this on the timeline here? Let's establish where we're at in the timeline of the video. What minute mark?
This is 23 minutes 11 seconds into it.
Hey, Ted Darklaw, are you here? Now, you were telling me they began speaking of the incident at 27 minutes, but he was also you put it slut shaming Russ before. Do we know when the slut shaming begins?
Slut shaming?
I was told Russ was being slut shamed by his friend Kendall. So I'm wondering if
Oh yeah,
we could just skip to that part. You know. Let's see what we got here.
Well, this is right when he comes in. Like,
well,
this is just as Shartimus comes in.
Let's start it from the beginning.
Beginning of what?
The video. Yeah, let's go. I'll run it.
Feeling
You
really
run it.
was
I'm just gonna
that
chill.
we didn't have the whole crew there all together at one time, you know?
That's always funny. It was great.
See when Russ comes in.
5-10 minutes
Like
in the DMs on Instagram. I got to meet him.
Was to kind of like, it was kind of, to be honest with you, it wasn't that hard to get my exclusives. And I got in line with people like anybody else. And it was just kind of cool, like, just chatting with strangers and everybody. And, I ran into a few people that
you guys can hear
watch my videos and everything. And I don't know, there's like a lot of, collector camaraderie with that experience.
I feel like this nonsense within the community
Here we go. This must be it.
You know what? I paused it for a second. You and I, right, with our collective not even 20,000, already have more people watching this than watched this fucking stream. Not saying just
I think that's like at the core of it. That's the real issue here.
Yeah. That's kind of why I pointed that out, right?
Yeah. That's probably, that's got
you and I are 14 minutes in, and we already have fucking more than they had the whole time.
Certainly, a grown man wouldn't have such thin skin that he would get this bent out of shape over some internet jokes and being disrespected by strangers and anonymous people on the internet. No grown man would have thin skin like that. That's ridiculous.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
I've apologized to you, few times privately, but you know what I mean? I think it's, I think it's appropriate to say it again in more public forum that, I feel like in the sake of me trying to make my project as successful as it could be, I felt like I made some bad choices, man.
Yeah.
And
another pause. Who the fuck is Rickdom?
I don't know.
Yeah, me either.
Well, that's like one of his co-hosts. I don't know why.
Oh, okay.
Russ has the name Rickdom, but
yeah, okay, whatever. Here we go.
And I've since then I felt like really deeply regretful and sorry for making those choices. At the time I really thought I was doing the best thing, and it's like clearly not. And it's embarrassing. There's like a lot of feelings that go along with it.
Mm-hmm.
But like the last thing I wanted to do was to kind of like, do anything disrespectful towards you, and it's like that's kind of like how
this is like a struggle session.
That's where my choices led, and it really made me feel like shit for fucking. I mean, it still makes me feel like shit, but like I expressed that to you many times how bad I felt about it.
For going on a show where you got great advice and the two hosts were actually very nice to you and cordial and tried to help you.
No doubt. I mean, we for people out there, like Russ and I speak pretty often, and not just about toy shit, just about like real life shit too. Like, you know what I mean?
That's great.
We speak pretty often and
good friends,
kind of confide in each other and certain real life things too. Like, you know what I mean? And talk about real life shit. Probably way more than we talk about toy shit. We talk about real life shit. So
okay,
right. And it's, and it's like, I felt like, especially, having you as a friend that's been there for me, like every time, like you never hesitate to help or anything like that, and you've always been there. So it's like, it really felt like, I did it, it was foolish on my part. I felt like also, I feel like I kind of have misplaced faith in other people that I was really kind of hanging on to and hoping for. and I misplaced trust and hope in certain people that
Who?
you tried to warn me about that I didn't fucking
Why would he warn you
that I didn't
about
fully pay attention
about
to.
who?
And or I paid attention to it, but had maintained hope and towards people that didn't deserve that.
God, this is boring.
So it's like mistakes. As as time goes, as we live our lives, like we.
Real quick, just some live streaming advice to anyone who thinks they might want to get into it. Don't be boring like this, and turn your cameras on. It's way more interesting. Be entertaining. Have fun.
Yeah, this is like taking a page out of the WDW Pro book. It's like fucking. I'd rather watch paint dry than fucking stare at like an icon and no icon. Yeah, it's fucking Jesus, man.
For dry
I mean, I know
eyes,
like
clear eyes is awesome.
Pretty. You're pretty. I'm ugly as fuck, but you know what I mean. At least you can see some shit going on.
All right, let's get
And
going.
I think he thought that I was talking to him, and clearly he must have been holding on to whatever he had to say to me forever, because he was like, "Oh, this is the first time you comment on my video and you say this," and like going on about how big his collection is and this and that.
Wait, who is? Oh, he's talking about Talker Art. He's talking about Talker Art.
And I'm like, bro, you must have been holding
Luke, we're
on to
gonna
that
have
for a long time.
company.
Like, he went on and on. I was like, man, I wasn't even coming at you in any type of way or whatever.
See, what Kendall will never realize is Talker Art's just a ball buster. He doesn't care who you are. He's gonna bust your balls. Like, I have him on my show. He makes fun of us, and we make fun of him, and we have a good time. We're good friends. It's, I don't know. How is that not understood?
Bill Utley's asking if we're trying to EFAP him to sleep. Yeah,
right?
I'll FAP you to sleep, baby.
So he's recapping Talker Art for some reason. Okay.
So you and I sat down on the live, and he and I had our confrontation at Comic-Con 2 years ago. He would just be going on and on, invoking my name, saying this, saying
Who cares?
that, going.
Who cares? Who cares? It's on YouTube. You put yourself there. Who cares what this guy says? He's making jokes. So what? Do you think politicians go and yell at SNL for making jokes and doing skits about them? And no, they're public figures. It comes with the territory.
Yeah. Yep.
You put yourself on YouTube, you have a large following, you're a public figure. It comes with the territory. I got people making fun of me all the time. I'm a teddy bear with tits. Okay.
I'm the fucking Noid. Whatever.
Who cares?
I'm gonna lean into that shit. Yeah.
I'm a neck-bearded basement dweller. Thanks. So what? Yeah.
Maybe to him when he commented on one of my videos, but he has been trying to get my attention and, just acting like a stan since then, basically. So I already didn't care for him. And then when I saw him at Toy Fair and he didn't say anything, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, all right, fuck this dude.
Yeah. I was told that Talker Art got right back in his face and pushed him up against the case in the Hasbro booth.
I was told that as well.
I do not condone that. I do not condone confronting people or trying to be aggressive or violent in person at a con, especially when you're a guest of the con as a member of the press.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's where I'm at. I'm there to have a good time, see friends, and cover the con for our audience.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only reason why we went.
I'm not there to flex and posture and act stupid. Okay? If you got a problem with some jokes that my chat told, or even that I told, you can message me. You might have my phone number. You can call me. Or you can just let it go because you're a grown up and you can develop a thicker skin.
Yeah, I was going to point that out. But also, like, just to put it out there, but before we keep trucking along with this, the entire 4 days that were Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the entire 4 days that we were there, everybody that we encountered, we gave them the energy that they gave us, right?
I wasn't seeking them out. He sought me out.
But like Lenny right? Lenny walked up to specifically you, but us,
Sure.
right? And he was super cool. We were cool to him, right?
Yep. Why? I mean, why wouldn't we be?
Yeah, why wouldn't we be in the first place? Travis Moody, same. Numerous other people, right? Just nice energy.
I could list a
got
dozen.
nice energy back.
I could list probably
two fucking people. Yeah, 2 people came up with shit energy and got shit energy back.
I just wanted to say I could list at least a dozen other YouTubers that came that approached us and were super nice and said, "Hey, how's it going?"
Hell yeah.
It was fine.
The Shadow Nose Network guys, Michael and Toy Sorceress from Toy Habits, and on and on and on and on.
Toy Migos, 1/6 Shooter, Matchy Toy, Mad Hatter.
Dozens. And I had never met Hatter before. I had never met him.
No.
You know, met him.
And I make fun of Hatter all the time.
And he loves to talk shit, you know, but fucking totally cool.
Mega J Retro. I mean, the list goes on. And it was all good. The Amazing, the Toy Page.
No, there were there plenty of other, you know, toy tubers there that I don't care for? Yeah, absolutely. But did I fuck with them?
No. Why?
Why? You know, what the fuck? No.
I'm there, like I said, I'm there to have a good time, see friends, cover the con.
I would see him and that would be it. You know, like
spend way too much in line buying exclusive.
Trying to get that goddamn Elvira figure.
All right, we got to keep going through this so that we're done before. By the way, Ninja is going live tonight with Ao Frankie, so we want to get through this before 5 o'clock. So let's go.
I had already linked up with all of these other cocksuckers from the 3POA podcast or whatever the case may be, and they were just on their mission to tear you down, tear me down, or whatever the fuck they were doing. And I couldn't understand why, through all of that, even after the fact, when we got together on the stream for you to try to mediate the situation, why you was even still continuing to pretend like you was cool with these people. And then even after the stream, or during the stream, this is when shit really just was over for me. Because during the stream, I'm sure you remember the comments in the stream.
Yeah, some of that shit, some of that shit straight up went over my head. So there's people saying some things in there that I honestly didn't even know was like a thing that people say.
So that's why when you're a YouTuber with 500,000 subscribers and you do a live stream, you have moderators. If there's something offensive in the chat, something that crosses the line, you remove it.
All the way up into now, these dudes have been continuing to attack you, attack me, superimpose our faces on this and that.
I've done that one time, and that was Saturday after they decided to make a big issue at San Diego Comic-Con.
Every other live, they talking about you, they talking about me, this and that. You never respond. I never respond. I never really say much.
He does respond.
I say something every so often, but I don't be going.
Responding without naming names is still a response. Responding on other platforms besides YouTube is still a response. No one's as stupid as you think they are. We know what's going on here. Get yourself right. You can gaslight and lie to your audience, but they ain't going to work with us.
You know, I was like, you know what? These guys are going to shit post. I'm going to shit post a little bit too. So I just talked a little bit shit back.
I think when I pause, the video's jumping around. So can you control it?
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And one of those things, I had my van got broken into in the city.
Mm-hmm.
And
yes. And yo, let me say this too. The van shit was kind of funny. I'm not like so uptight and so like.
Well, I'm surprised he said that.
Serious as people like to say that.
Yes, you are.
Recognize when some shit is funny.
No, you are. But even that
shit is corny as fuck.
The van shit was really funny
as fuck. Yeah. Sometimes it'd be some funny shit, like you know what I mean,
like that. But that's what got Sharp bent out of shape.
I can't really like even enjoy the comedy of some of this shit because it's gotten to the point of like straight disrespect. Like, and that's where it had got with Rob and me when he made that video, and when you came in and was like, all right, this is getting out of hand or whatever. It's to the point now with all of these dudes where it's at a level of disrespect that there's no coming back from at this particular point. So anytime I see any one of them in person, I'm going to say something. I'm going to approach you. It is what it is.
Do
I'm
not
burying the
approach
lead here
me.
a little bit, but
Stay away. I don't want.
I wanted to say that even after that, when
Stupid.
you and I sat down, the
You're
shit
a
that
child.
really pissed
Hold
me
on,
off
pause
with
it.
you was that you still feel obligated.
He's a child. Have some self-control. Stop engaging. And I don't make videos about him. This is the second one. The last one wasn't even about him. It was just a live stream recounting our experience at the con. And of course they're going to come up, right? Because of the confrontation that they initiated.
Yep.
So, you know, you okay there?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Doing moderator shit.
All right. Go ahead and hit play.
Get my Kickstarter funded. I mean, to be honest with you, though, also at the same time, even after all of that shit, like at that particular time, I still had a little bit more faith in people in general that they could kind of turn around. And it was misguided faith that I shouldn't have had. But, you know, Ryan was a Patreon supporter, big time supporter of my content for many, many years.
Long time ago.
When I had first gotten the Kickstarter idea, Bobby was, you know, at the very beginning, until he saw the line as a threat, he was very helpful, you know.
Yep.
And
he was helpful on the stream that you guys
like,
that you were
these
on.
guys, you know, did do things for me. They did, you know, they did look out for me in some way or another.
So what changed?
Also, I mean, like Ryan was basically begging for me to come on the show.
No, I wasn't.
On top of it, you
That's
know,
a lie.
And a part of me felt bad because I had a concert to go to and everything, and I did talk about flaking, and
yes, Andrew,
you know,
I know.
I felt like they weren't gonna, you know, host the show in good faith. So Ryan
and
made
I
a
did
promise. I told him, I was like, look, dude, I'm like, you know, it's not going to work out for me doing it. And you have that ACBA ripoff shirt on there.
Parody.
Like, I don't want
protect and under fair use.
I don't want to see that shirt on there. And he's like, well, I can't just like take it off now. I still have some in stock. But what I could do is
that never happened. I don't have anything in stock
after I sell out, and then I won't put any more back up there anymore.
Yeah, that was all bullshit. Again, like I said,
you're not even shipping.
I feel like
that was never a conversation.
They were like
that was never a conversation.
Yeah,
gullible.
He might have asked me to take it down. I didn't. But there's no such thing as in stock, out of stock, because it's Teespring. They're made to order by Teespring. I don't even touch it. It's just on the site.
And Teespring hasn't been doing shit.
And Teespring sucks, man. Yeah, I'm switching to a new merch provider.
Right.
So
they've been fucking us all over.
He might have some version of whatever happened correct, but he is definitely wrong on that. And so the 3POA parody shirt that I made was in response to Boog calling us racist and homophobic on Facebook and not recanting it. And then, you know, perpetuating that without naming names on his YouTube channel. I said, okay.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to make fun of you. Okay. Because it was obviously the views that got to him. We had a larger audience on YouTube. Either that or he just has incredibly thin skin, which I think it's that one. I think it's the incredibly thin skin thing, which I don't understand. I don't know. Maybe it's because I grew up slightly husky. I've been a little husky since I was about 9 or 10 years old. Just a little, Chad, you know, not.
But you know that
barely
the
overweight.
Thing is, you bring that up, but Russ has admitted numerous times, like he said himself in videos and whatnot, that he was bullied, right? And that he doesn't like bullies and all this stuff. But like, dude, he got like a foot from your fucking face, like screaming like a 12-year-old girl in
Well,
front
we're
of
gonna
all
get to
these
that.
people.
We're going to
Yeah.
get to that in this video, and then we can respond. But we need to get through
everything I have to do with toys. I'm there, but this aspect of collecting is just gross, and it's just like, all for what? Like at the end of the day, what's wrong with these dudes? Like what's
Nothing.
the beef?
What's wrong
Like
with you?
what's the real beef? Why are you going on and on and on and on, and we not responding, and you still going on and on and on and on?
You are responding.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
How many
It's how you
many
respond. You think
interactions
protects you,
have
but it
you
doesn't.
had with Hector?
With who?
Exactly.
Who?
the elite dude.
Oh, I don't know that guy. Yeah, I
Can you pause it?
I think
The chat is blowing up saying the ACBA YouTube channel is gone. Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Scott Hughes just texted me that. Yeah.
Yeah. Treadnought K6 says LP loves donuts. I do. And I haven't
Who
had one.
doesn't? Come on now. Who doesn't? That has
I haven't
nothing
had
to do
one
with
in a-
size or weight. Come on.
I haven't had
donut.
one in a very long time, and it sounds really good right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
you can go ahead. I don't know anything about the channel being removed.
No.
It has nothing to do with us.
No.
I don't have that ability,
No, God, no.
and I would never use the report
The
feature.
MCA shit. Fuck no, because
would
we were victims of that, and that's that bullshit.
Yeah.
So no, absolutely not. Plus, we were getting ready for this. So fuck all that. Here we go.
Yeah. Go ahead and hit play.
Ryan will have him on the show to just do a slideshow of your face and my face, and go
I never
on
did a
and on and
slideshow
on
of
and
their
on.
faces.
I don't get it. Is he slow?
Correct me if I'm
Is
wrong,
he, like,
chat.
slow
Did
for
I ever
real?
do that? I never had a
like I
slideshow
said, I don't know him.
of Kendall and
I-
Shart ever. So
I think it's weird. I think it's some weird shit. I think it's some shit where, like, I think
Venom
some
says this
people
is
don't
really low. We're just responding.
social circles,
I
and
haven't
they just don't
insulted
know how to
anyone yet.
like act around other people or whatever, or like, or they're
I
stuck.
don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't understand it.
We're
it's
making
fucking
content,
weird.
and we
It's
won't just
weirdo
sit here and be
behavior.
called
It's-
racist and
it's out of
homophobes
this
and
world.
Trump supporters.
So
Or it could be,
we will
or it's
respond.
probably like
That's
most of
what
the
it
time it's having like people that are like that. They don't have a lot of, like, you've said this number of times, but I think you're 100% right. Some people just need a hug. Some people some people
I
weren't
like
hugged
hugs.
enough. You know what I
I
mean?
get hugged
And
every day.
it happens in
Same.
a lot of families where, like maybe like these people grew up not really being loved that much. My family loves me. If my YouTube
Imagine
channel
going there with
explodes
this.
and,
That's
I lose
weird.
both arms, I can't play
Yeah.
drums, I can't play with toys, can't do videos. It's like my family will always be there.
Right.
So it's like
Some people don't have that.
some people don't have that.
Some
yeah,
people.
and I think
Do you have that, Chad?
Yeah.
You have a family that loves you and hugs you?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Every day. My parents are still married. They raised me right. They raised 4 good kids. I don't know why this is getting brought in. It's very strange. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sitting behind Ryan and this Chad dude, who again,
Here we
I've
go.
never met this dude. A very similar situation to you and Hector. I've never met this dude, but they were sitting in front of me in the Jada panel. I don't think that they saw me, but
No.
I saw them, and I sat
didn't.
there behind them the whole entire time. And
Right.
then when the panel
Did you
was
like my
over,
clone?
I waited for them. I was with a couple of people, but I made sure that the people that I was with went on about their business so I could be by myself and I could confront these dudes by myself. So it wouldn't look like I was ganging up on them,
Mhm.
nothing like that.
Yeah, very
I
innocent.
made it a point
Very, very
to
innocent.
be by
You're
myself
a good
when
guy.
I confronted
Sure.
these dudes. So me and Ryan locked eyes. He saw it was me, and
We locked
he started
eyes.
smiling. He was like,
I said
"Hey
hi.
man, what's up?"
I said,
didn't
"What's up,
say
Kendall?"
anything. And then the Chad dude was walking up at the same time, and I forget what me and Ryan said to each other initially, but I didn't say anything for the
No.
first couple of times that he said something. And
I said, when I realized it was him, I just smiled and said, "Hey, what's up, Kendall?"
Yeah.
And he just stared. I was like, all right. And I kept walking. And I thought you were behind me, and I left the room because the panel was over. And then I turned around and looked back, and you're not there. I'm like, what the hell? And so I walked back in, and he's in your face.
A little bit of a misnomer. He was about 3 feet away from me, but yeah,
Okay,
but I was
well,
like this.
You're on
right?
the phone, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like trying to talk to my wife. Yeah,
talking shit about me when we've never had any interaction. Ryan says to him, "Oh well, Boog, you kind of became a meme." So he was just like,
"No, I didn't say
I'm
you
like,
kind of became a meme. I
fucking
said
meme.
you
Like,
made yourself a meme. Your
that's
behavior,
exactly what you said. Yeah,
your behavior, and we don't control the internet. Okay, I control what I do on this channel, and I've never made a video about you until last Saturday. Okay, but have you been brought up? Yes, people have brought you up. I think Tony was the first one.
and it's like 99.5% the chats that bring
Exactly.
it up
Yeah.
because of the ridiculous fucking like all the claims and you know memeing himself and all that shit. Yeah, I mean it's just a joke. Like if you stopped fucking making all these ridiculous claims, you wouldn't get fucking clowned on.
Yeah, I agree. And by the way, I mean, someone sends a super chat and it has a joke about Boog invented whatever, because that's the meme. Boog invented insert whatever here.
Yeah.
I'll read that. So what? Why does that hurt you so much? What's wrong?
Look, Travis Moody has a sound clip that apparently they play all the time of me saying, you know, fucking Travis Moody. I think it's funny.
Yeah. Me
So
too.
what?
They have a clip of me. I don't go ahead.
Yeah, so what? Big deal. But you know what? We saw him at San Diego Comic-Con. Everything was cool, right?
It's cool. Yeah.
Okay, then. All right. So basically, it just all boils down to being fucking childish and thin-skinned. Here we go.
Feeling like I want to slap the shit out of both of these dudes. That's just the honest thing. But nobody's going to do that inside Comic-Con.
Why?
It would not be smart. It would not be a good idea. But
but you're stupid. Like he said he was stupid before. He said I'm stupid. That's what he said.
Any real conversation, because there's been ample opportunities. Oh, the one thing that Ryan did say when we were still inside the Jada panel, was he was just like, "Yo, you want to like have a beer?" Which was a callback to shout out to Taco and
this just jumped.
Yeah, it did. It jumped.
Major malfunction. What is
okay? Sorry. No, you did not ask him if he wanted to go have a beer.
No, we were already in the hallway.
Us coming to the bar. Yeah,
we were already in the hallway, and I wasn't giving him any leeway. I wasn't apologizing for anything. Right? I wasn't. So he didn't like that. So he kind of, man, I hope you guys come to the bar tonight. And I said, what bar?
Yeah.
And what did he say? Oh, the one everyone's going to.
Yeah.
I said something like that. And I said, do you want to fight me, Boog? Do you want to fight me? Is that what he said? You said that.
Yeah.
I said, oh, I said that. I said, okay, so what? You want to go to the bar and have a drink together? You want to buy me a drink? Why do you want me to go to the bar?
Yeah.
And then you didn't tell me what bar. I'm not taking you up on a drink.
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
All right.
The deal. At some point, he turns to Chad and he's like, oh, trying to stop Chad from talking because he kept saying he was on the phone with his wife. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck that you're on the phone with your wife.
Well,
like,
you should. If you're the good guy and you're all honorable,
like, tell me what
then
the
you
deal is.
should. You should let him finish his phone call before you have a polite confrontation, which according to you, it seems like what he's trying to put across here. I just wanted to talk to him. I just wanted to talk. If you're on the phone with your wife, just give him a minute.
That's what I said. Just give me a minute, man. I'm on the phone. You know, like I didn't approach you, like you came up to me. I'm sorry that I'm in the middle of something.
Yeah.
Towards the other end. And I'm just feeling like I want to slap the shit out of both of these dudes. That's just the honest thing. But nobody's going to do that inside Comic-Con. It would not be smart. It would not be a good idea. But I feel like it's past the point of any real conversation, because there's been ample opportunities. Oh, the one thing that Ryan did say when we were inside,
we're caught back up right now,
still inside the Jada panel, was he was just like, yo, you want to like have a beer? Which was a callback to years ago when he and I spoke in private message, and I was like, man, I'm good. We'll meet up next time and we'll have a beer. We'll hammer this out. And that very next show that they did, they had Rob on and started talking mad shit about me. They had Anthony's Customs on there, whatever. And then I spoke to him again after that show, and I was like, yo, dog, I thought we decided that we was dead in this shit and we was going to leave it alone.
I don't think that's how it happened. I don't remember. Maybe it was, but you have Talker Art on. Talker Art talks. You got to get over it. Yeah. I didn't think like whatever was said was a big deal. Anthony's Customs. What did Anthony's Customs say? I don't even remember. But it's not like we planned it. Hey, come on my show and talk about Kendall. No. Maybe it probably just came up by someone in the chat or something. I don't know. I'd have to go back and watch, but
keep that paused for a second.
Okay.
49er Brian, channel member for 12 months, says, feel the glow brighter than Zakanin. Eric Alfred Abel, channel member for 15 months. Thank you, my man. Says, look at LP bringing some class to the show. Man, what the fuck?
How did I do that?
Dang. Yeah, I guess you're classier than me. Well, that's fine. Whatever. Zakanin, channel member for 14 months, says, hashtag do better.
I'm annoyed.
Do better.
I'm a teddy bear.
I said, what?
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, I'm keeping that.
Yeah, I like
totally keeping that. I hurt Chad's zombie finger and liked it. Channel member for 13 months. Your idea of EFAP-ing and my idea are not the same. I like
Keep that to yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Justin Booth, channel member for 14 months, said Street Human line is based on Shart and Boog.
Nice.
But see, again, right? If you make yourself a meme, people are they're gonna fucking do that. K-Dog gifted 1 channel membership. Thank you very much, K-Dog. Wolverines, hell yeah. And then Vishay Connolly, channel member for 15 months. Awesome dude, good friend, and a moderator, says both of these nuggets are as worthless as 2 wooden nickels rubbing together trying to make $1 million. Ouch. Impossible Pie sends a $5 super chat. Thank you very much, Pie. I like your new logo.
By the way, I just want to say I went into this. I wasn't going to take any personal shots at either of these guys. I was just going to respond to what they say.
No.
So that was my plan. Maybe I might stick to that. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Impossible Pie says Talker Art busted Brandon's balls so bad on Figure Fight Club. Brandon stopped collecting and sold it all. Sorry, that's funny. No offense to Brandon. Ouch, really?
Talker Art makes fun of me for being fat. You make
yeah.
How can you not laugh at yourself? I mean, we're middle-aged men on YouTube talking about action figures.
Dollies.
You cannot take yourself that seriously.
No.
Who cares if some stranger doesn't respect you or some random
someone was in my comments street, man.
Someone was in our comments calling us PDF files the other day. I didn't freak out and melt down. I moved on.
Yeah, man.
Anyway,
it's dumb. Yeah. Our good friend Articulated Ninja sends a $20 super chat. Thank you, Ninja, very much. And says, I appreciate everyone excited about the convention. We have a 0 tolerance policy for violence or drama at the convention. Anyone who has incited or implied violence will be escorted off the premises by the police.
Thank you. There will be nothing but positivity at that show. We're going to have a good time.
Yeah.
We're going
to be coming all the way to New Jersey on a fucking plane for dumb shit. No.
We're going to be buying toys, supporting vendors, hanging out with friends. We're going to be going to Wawa's to get a goddamn club sandwich because they're amazing.
Got to go to Wawa. Yeah.
We're going to try to find a karaoke bar because I'm going to show you guys my skills.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome. Very cool.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Ninja. And yeah, absolutely, man. M Vargo 97 says a $2 super chat and says, when are we throwing fisticuffs?
We're not.
No interest. No interest. And that's kind of like, that's kind of the underlying thing. It's like, that's fucking dumb.
There's been a lot of threats and posturing not from us. But everything's going to be okay.
No
fisticuffs.
No.
What is fisticuffs? Oh yeah, okay.
That's the Royal British Boxing, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever. Suka, what's up? Good old Toxic Suka, channel member for 15 months, says, I think Boog needs to drink water and take his meds. Oh, fucking hell.
Just checking in. Have you drank water today? Did you eat? Did you take your meds?
No.
Look, they force it. They force it.
Suka, you're not helping me here, Suka.
Row Keeper, your channel member for 13 months, says, I did time in juvie. Yeah.
No, not Roll Keeper. He's a teddy bear.
He says he did. Okay, here we go. We're caught up for right now. Thank you, everybody, for the super chats, for the member chats, and I will keep watching that.
You could tell it from your perspective.
I mean, yeah. So I was at the G.I. Joe classified panel, and I got there a little bit early, and ran into Mega J Retro and Danny, and I was sitting, kind of in the middle, front left. By the way, that G.I. Joe classified panel, that room was way bigger than the Marvel Legends panel.
Oh, was it? I was about to say that before that.
Who cares?
That
Me and you were in the very front row.
The Marvel Legends panel was
before it started.
Robust,
and
but I was
Lenny
thinking,
and Emily and the Hasbro team were like standing
actually
10 feet in front of us talking about
it
something.
may have been the same amount of people in there overall, but I think there may have been more in G.I. Joe. I'm not sure. It was a bigger room. That's, it was definitely a much
It was a
bigger
large room for G.I. Joe.
But Mega J Retro he's cool with everybody. He doesn't have any kind of like beef with anybody. I just happened to run into him.
Yeah, he's a normal guy.
Yeah.
And he even said to me one time, he's like, hey, come on, Shartimus, you gotta keep yourself out of trouble or something like that.
Should have listened to him.
He said that to me like a year ago or something like that. I forget.
Look who's here.
Jay's cool. And but anyway.
Yes, it is.
Him and Danny were sitting in the row in front of me. So I was there by myself, right? And I noticed LASERPANTS was sitting up in the very front, parked up there. Mm-hmm. And I was just...
He started fuming.
It just kind of... He said a lot of disrespectful things about California, too, on top of, the other shit.
Who cares?
Dude,
I said a lot.
Gives a fuck.
Yeah. I say a lot of disrespectful stuff about the city I live in.
I live in Albuquerque. You ever seen fucking Breaking Bad? That shit is a documentary, man.
I live in
Who
Seattle.
fucking cares? California's a dump.
Who cares? San Diego is nice, though. I like San Diego.
Oh, San Diego's nice, yeah. But I mean, you're talking about a dude that lives in San Fran fucking Cisco. Anyway, moving on.
So
same here. Like I said, I felt like, I'm pissed off to the point where I definitely want to put hands on and feet on some of these dudes, but like,
dude, it fucking
at Comic-Con, that's not going to happen.
No,
it's not.
Ryan was standing 10 feet away on his phone.
It skipped forward.
When I see Ryan, I'm just seeing.
I know it keeps doing it.
And
so
backing it up.
Just prepare yourself. That's all I'm. Either you want to stop this shit, or where do y'all want to go with this? Question to y'all: How do y'all want this to end?
See how you fucking like that shit. You gotta be a better person. You're a fucking. I walk up. This is before the panel starts.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing red, but I'm not going to do anything physical because I know that's just stupid, whether it's at Comic-Con or not. You know what I mean? I just wanted to tell him how I felt about his fucking stupid ass.
Right.
You told me in DMs over and over again.
I'm pissed off to the point where I definitely want to put hands on and feet on some of these dudes, but like at Comic-Con, that's not going to happen.
No,
it's not smart for
have some self-control.
Anyone involved. So no matter what, in that situation,
skin.
nobody's gonna do anything like that.
Yeah, you could think you're the victim, you could think you're the good guy, and you're still gonna get in trouble. Like there's there's no coming out of that. Like you don't want to fuck with Comic-Con, dude. So anyway, I see him up in the front, and I fucking walk up there, I get into the front row.
He
He's
was
still kind
running.
of looking down on his phone, so he doesn't notice me
I was
at all
messing with my
whatsoever. And I
camera.
walk up there and I fucking kneel in front of him, and I'm not even fucking yelling, but I'm fucking telling him
yelling.
like ferocious, like fiercely. I'm telling him like, you're a fucking lying piece of shit. You got to be a better person. You're a fucking liar, and you keep fucking talking shit, and you got to be better. Do fucking better. He's like, fuck you, and I'm like, fuck you.
Mhm.
And
I told him to grow up. I said, grow up.
And he's like,
you're making an ass of
be
yourself.
better, do better. And he's like, you do better. And I was like, I am better. Even my hair is better. And fucking.
He said, I have better hair.
Which,
and then he
no,
smirked.
you have
and
amazing fucking hair.
He said, I have better hair. He smirked, and then he scampered away.
Yeah.
And the people next to us were like, oh my God, is that guy insane? Like, what did that lady say to you?
She was like, oh, I thought he was joking at first because that was ridiculous. And she was like, and then I realized he was trying to be serious. And like everybody, like to our left, right, and behind us was just laughing like the whole time. Yeah.
At him.
Yeah.
And
that bullshit.
Dude, the Hasbro G.I. Joe team was right behind him. And I see Lenny looking over.
Yeah, Lenny's like, what the
Lenny's
fuck?
like, Lenny's like this, And I kind of like that. And he scampered away after he said his blue Liberty Spike Mohawk was better than my hair. Okay. I guess that's subjective.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. All right.
I don't even have hair. It's all academic to me. So whatever. Anyway,
we'll continue on.
People from their comment section and that, gravitate towards their content. Hit me up.
No, dude. Fucking no.
Nope.
And say wild
Hell
shit.
no.
I've got plenty of screenshots.
Do not
and
start that
messages
fucking
from
bullshit here.
people in their orbit.
Because that's easy to prove that we did not.
I 100% denounce any false flagging, false copyright strikes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do
absolutely.
not do that. We did not do that.
Yeah. Dude, and if you're gonna be in here, like that's all well and good, man. But do not make ridiculous fucking claims like that.
Don't make stupid claims like that.
Yeah, please.
Unless you have receipts, and you don't have receipts.
Yeah, that's
all
fucking.
Right, let's keep going.
Yeah.
I don't know the guy well enough to like really know whether he's racist or not. Like,
oh my God,
I've never made that claim.
Mm-hmm.
Liar.
But if somebody were to like
again, and these were the rabbit
play word games all the time. That's what he does. I didn't really realize until how many people while I did that, his friend that looked like the fucking Noid was sitting right next to him.
It's you.
He starts going like, hey man, and I'm like, hey, I don't know who the fuck you are. And I just like waved him off, and he just like crossed his arms and leaned back like, oh, respect. And I just went back to talking shit to Ryan and going back and forth with him. You know what I mean? And he's like, "Oh, you're a liar." And I'm like, "How am I a liar?" He's like, "You called me racist." And I said, "I never fucking called you racist."
Yeah,
and
you did.
I never called him racist.
You don't get to play. Hold on, I gotta pause this. You don't get to play semantics. Everyone knows what you did. Everyone saw your post. It might still be up.
And what I said was, Russ, fuck off. That's what I said.
It's like me saying something like, I don't know if Russ is a kid toucher. I don't know. He could be. He could not be. I don't know. Right?
Yeah. It's fucking stupid.
It's stupid. You know what you're doing. You're putting it out there in the ether. Okay? Because your 80,000 followers on Instagram will pick up on it. Right? And they'll swarm me. And they did. Luckily, I don't have thin skin like you and Kendall. I can handle it. Okay? And I handle it with jokes, parody, and humor.
Yeah.
While hopefully at the same time making fun of myself because I don't take myself that seriously. And I'm not worried about strangers disrespecting me. It's called self-confidence.
Yeah. Right. That's not how respect works anyway.
So. Right.
Many instances where people from their comment section and that gravitate towards their content, hit me up and be racist and say wild shit. I've got plenty of screenshots and messages from people.
I can't control that. We can't control that. I can control my chat, and if I see racism or anything like that, or going after someone's family, it's deleted.
Yeah,
and they are banned. We don't allow that on our channels. If they're in your DMs, you need to block them. Okay.
And the thing is like, I mean, look,
See this comment?
I don't know the guy well enough to like really know whether he's racist or not. Like, to be honest with you,
so
I've never
stupid.
made that claim.
Mm-hmm.
But
why would a racist,
if somebody
if Russ is a POC as he claims, right? Why would a racist join his Patreon and support him? I was on his Patreon for a long time, years ago.
Yeah.
Back in the day. It makes no sense.
No.
And I don't like the whole, I have black friends thing, but pull your head out of your ass, you idiot.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah, I insulted him. I called him an idiot. He is, though.
Ooh.
I know. I was going to be nice.
that have said racially insensitive comments that had actually suffered the consequences of doing that they defend vehemently.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And the whole Hydra logo, we all know what Hydra is in the Marvel
universe,
my right?
God.
Like, come on. So there's the fact that the two people that
you telling me you don't have any Hydra troopers? First of all, it's not the Hydra logo. It's similar.
People of color. I mean, these are just things that
you're an idiot. Yeah, see, you could. He's alluding to it. You're basically saying
I don't really know.
He's alluding to it, and he's putting these things together so that his followers swarm. Okay? He's not making jokes like we do. He's not doing parody. Okay? He's trying to get people to swarm, and also maybe someone else will do their dirty work at a con when they see me in person or whoever they might be talking about. That's what that is. There's no way around it.
Yeah.
All right. By the way, how many Hydra troopers do you have in your collection, Russ? I'll wait.
Yeah. I mean, I have none, so.
I have like 20. And I have like 2 versions of the Red Skull. Yeah.
It's like, that weekend. But again, I pose this question to y'all. How do y'all want this to end? Because I mean, you keep playing games with people that's not playing games. I'm not playing. I'm not joking. I don't think this shit is funny. And again, once all of that racist shit started flying and people was disrespecting
not
my
from
wife
us.
and all of that shit,
there was no racism
from
us. From me or you or Bobby or anyone else.
You told them both, like, show me fucking proof, man. Like, show me proof of any of that fucking shit that you're claiming. And that is the oldest fucking trick in the book of people who have like no argument, no leg to fucking stand on. Like, oh, well, it's racism. It's like, fuck no, it's not. You're just you're being a fucking child. Like, that's it. That's all there is to it.
Who said it? Who are these people?
Yeah,
it wasn't me.
Yeah, no,
I'm not encouraging that. When that shows up on my channel, it's deleted immediately and they are banned. So who are these people? They're probably just people that don't like you and they want to screw with you. So you block them and you move on with your day. That's it. You're going to dwell on it and crash out like you have been the past few days? Grow up.
Right? And like, you're literally only making shit worse for yourself. Like, starting shit with us in Comic-Con, like, it added to stuff that was kind of already there.
Streisand effect.
Now, right? And then the threats fucking put out today on Instagram that I'm not going to show, but 1 million people have fucking seen those, right? We're not even going to really talk about that. But like, now it's just worse and worse and worse. Not only do you Streisand yourself, but like you literally bring this shit on yourself. And we've all done that at some point in time in our lives. But the easiest way to stop that is just take your fucking hands and sit on them and just stop.
Here's the thing. Stop. If he would have came up to me, after I realized who he was, and I said, "Hey, what's up, Kendall?" If he would have been like, "What's up, man? Can we talk?" I would have said, "Absolutely."
Yeah, fuck yeah, 100%.
If he would have said, "Look, I understand you guys are joking, but it really hurts my feelings." But he's got too much pride to say something like that.
But that's not pride. That's not even foolish pride. That's
I know, but if he would have just talked to me like a normal human and not trying to like do this whole like intimidation game and like staring me down like we're in a fucking movie or something. It's like, dude, Just come talk to me like I'm a human being. Like
Well, but the intimidation didn't even work.
Listen. I would have bought him a beer. When he invited me to the bar, I'd have picked up the tab.
Sure.
I'm not these people in your chat or your DMs that are being racist towards you or talking about, and he hasn't gotten to it yet, but apparently there's people talking about his wife or his family. We don't co-sign that.
No, fuck.
It's ridiculous. And I've never said anything like that. Okay. But you're on the internet. When that happens, you block and you move on. You don't start blaming other people who are not crossing that line.
Yeah. Tori, I'm sorry. We're doing the best we can. Sorry.
Yeah. Luckily, the video doesn't have to be synced because they don't have their cameras on. So
we're literally doing the best we can. So
yeah.
Anyway, hit that shit.
That speaks volumes too. Like I think that is shitty. I think that's actually pretty disgusting because I don't feel like that dude is all there, and he is
now they're talking about Hector.
Constantly. I mean, like every day. Again, he posted a picture of me and T Bellet from Comic-Con and insinuated some gay shit or whatever. And Rob was in the comment section.
Dude, Hector does that to you and me fucking daily.
He has a shill inquiry open on me.
Yeah.
He tags me and stuff or he calls me gay. He's just making funny content. It doesn't hurt my feelings. You can call me gay. You can call me a teddy bear with tits. I'll laugh. That was funny. That was actually really funny, calling me a teddy bear with tits. That I laughed out loud. I was like, that's a good one.
Yeah. I thought the Noid thing was funny too.
Dude, when he called you the Noid, I was like, he called
you. Wait a second. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, damn. Like, that was funny, man. Like, just I don't understand this type of think. I don't. I wasn't raised this way. I was raised to have a sense of humor, especially about myself.
Fuck.
Yeah. All right.
Moving on.
You want to get to some supers?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
David Carlier gifted 1 channel membership. Thank you, David. I always appreciate when you gift channel memberships. And you know what? Because a couple of people have done it already and I haven't done it yet. Wolverines.
Wolverines. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. That's for everybody gifting channel memberships. I appreciate it. And, maybe one of their sock puppet accounts just got a gifted channel membership. You're welcome. I don't know. Father Son Galaxy, channel member for 13 months, says grow a thick skin or get off the internet. Fucking hallelujah to that, right? Jesus, man. Curb Stomp sends a $5 super chat. Thank you very much, Kirby, and says, this is better than watching a one-legged hooker in a hopping contest. Thanks, Curb Stomp. Greg Harris, channel member for 2 months. Thank you, Greg. Says, Chad and LP, you guys are a million times better. Well, I mean, I appreciate that. Not trying to have a competition, but you're the man, Greg. Appreciate you very much. Headcanon Unlimited sends a $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Headcanon. It says, I like how Shart thinks calling Chad names somehow hurts his feelings. I bet Chad has been called much worse things by far better people, humans than him. I mean, look, I'm a career infantryman. That's how we talk to everyone.
I don't think if you've lived the life that Chad has lived and experienced those things, that a dude with a blue Liberty spike mohawk calling you names is going to move the needle very much.
No, none of it. I do not care. Thank you, Headcanon. I appreciate you very much. Jedi Ben, channel member for 9 months. Good to see you here, buddy. Says, why do these nuts always go to the ists and phobes? Because that's the fucking playbook. When you have nothing else, that's what you do.
I think it's the get out of jail free card. I win the argument because now you are labeled
yeah.
Now you're labeled a racist and a hater or sexist or whatever. And so I win the argument. And by the way, if there's racist comments being made in his chat or Russ's chat or in their DMs, I disavow that. Don't do that. That's wrong. That's stupid.
I have a wife and a daughter that I tell all the time as a joke, see back to the infantryman comment, like, hey, you should be lucky that you're even allowed to vote. It's funny. They laugh. Who fucking cares? Does that make me sexist? No, fuck no. My wife's in the infantry and I love it. I love the fact that she's a badass.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of strong women, and she could take a fucking joke. So anyway, our good friend Jeremy Jernigan, what's up, Ghost Daddy? Speaking of people in combat arms, sends a $10 super chat and says Ryan is correct. In my opinion, he is signaling to people in his orbit that may be mentally unwell in hopes that one will attack. It's a more passive aggressive form of swatting.
I've had people.
That's that bullshit. Yeah,
I've had a guy in my DMs. I don't know who he was, but he was telling me that when he saw me at a con, he was going to get me because he thought I was racist. And I said, you know, he had his reasons for why he thought I was racist, because he thought I had slighted someone who was black. He didn't know the whole story. I'm friends with that person to this day. There was no slight made, but he was going to come get me. The guy was obviously off his rocker. So yeah, that's what this is.
Yeah, that is absolutely what it fucking is. And again, right, today's events just really solidify that. Thank you, Jeremy. Eric Alfred Abel, good to see you, my man. Sends a $2 super chat. Thank you all very much, and says, wait, Elite Legends is not on the spectrum? Well, he is. It's just that, like, we shouldn't make fun of it. Even though that was me just making fun.
Yeah, he told me he's not. Actually, I asked him, I was like, does Kendall know something about you? Are you on the spectrum? Which is fine. There's plenty of people on the spectrum that I'm friends with and that are here, and you know.
My son's got Asperger's. He's like the sweetest kid in the world. Yeah.
Yeah. Elite's like, no, I'm not on the spectrum.
No, he's just fucking Hector. He's just him, right? You know, that's it.
He's just a goof.
Yeah. Big M channel member for 15 months. What's up, Biggin? Bug invented being a sensitive. See, there it is right there. When you're sensitive and you say that you invented all this shit, that's how you Streisand yourself, and then it just comes up over and over and over and over and over. Yep, there you go. Thank you, Big M. Figure Fight Club, what's up, Abby? Abby's here. Abby, he was witness to some of this dumb shit.
Yeah.
I mean, at Comic-Con, you guys did hang out with a brown dude a lot. Bought him dinner and drinks. So racist. Dude, that's right. We had, you know what?
Remember when we kept fighting?
I can't
over
believe
the
how
check
pissed
at every
poor
meal?
we are at being racist, Ryan. It's terrible.
We were fighting over the check at every meal. You got Abby on that one. You grabbed that check and you paid. Yeah. That was funny.
Thank you, Abby. Appreciate that, my man.
Well, we were all by ourselves. We had no friends there at the con, you know.
None. Yeah, because we're ostracized by everybody.
Pariahs.
We're so terrible. Robert's Infinite Realms, another guy that Boog really takes a lot of like horrible pot shots at, by the way. Thanks, Robert, for being a channel member for 15 months. Says, been waiting for this since Friday. Why does Boog suddenly appear anytime HasLabs are here? Just like me, we get to see Boog act a fool. I don't get the quote, but thank you, Robert. I appreciate you, my dude. All right.
I want to say, too, Robert goes into the comments. I don't tell people what to do. Okay? People are their own. They can go comment on whatever they want.
Yeah, you're fucking adults.
Yeah, I'm not telling anyone to go into any comments anywhere and say anything to anyone. Okay?
No.
And I am telling everyone that do not go be racist to people anywhere because it's bad. Thank you. Why do I have to say that?
That being said, I welcome all of the Noid memes or Chad jokes by all means. Yeah. All right, let it fly.
All right.
At the end of the day, that's where it's going to go. Then that's where it's going to go because
that's
I'm
up to
beyond
him.
Back and forth and all of this talking.
We're back here.
You guys have been disrespectful to the level where now it's time to man up. So either you want to stop this shit,
did it just cut out?
It's going to go the other route.
Can you hear it? I can't hear it now.
Me threatening. This is just me.
Hold on. I just lost my audio.
Ryan lost his audio.
I can't hear anything.
You can't hear me? Can you hear me?
No,
is that
I can't
insensitive?
Hear you.
Oh, okay. Well, Ryan can't hear anybody. Yeah, it's definitely some crazy stuff. I don't know. We're waiting for Ryan to figure his fucking life choices out. Oh, apparently Anthony's Customs was criticizing someone's proportions. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. Yeah, Streisand, Ricochet Rick, what's up, dude? Streisand effect in full effect. Yeah. Ryan,
I
can
don't
you
hear
me?
anything. I don't know what's going on. Let me jump out and I'll jump back in, even though I'm sharing this video, so it might disappear, but I'm going to jump out and jump back in.
Okay. It's just me and all of you for a moment. Let's hit the chat. Leave the Noid. Love it. Yeah. I'm totally gonna lean into that Noid shit. Chad needs to dress up as the Noid for NinjaCon. I mean, we did make some t-shirts. Ryan and I maybe made some t-shirts. Jason D. Williams, sup, gents? What have I stumbled into? You want to see what you stumbled into? I'll show you. That's that bullshit. Yeah, that's that bullshit. I recorded that one at Comic-Con. Yeah, where we were being terrible people, apparently. Hi.
Hey, I got audio back.
Sweet.
Let me share the video again. Did you check your email? It still hasn't come through on your end? Not in your spam folder?
No, Ryan. You had it yourself.
I know. It's weird, though, because I sent it. Let's see here. There we go. I've added the video to the stream anyway.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, you do got the email now. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, guys. Technical stuff. I switched to Chrome from the other browser, so hopefully this keeps working. You guys hear this?
Yeah, that was quick, dude. Yeah, I hear that.
Okay, cool. I don't know what happened. Weird. Audio just stopped. All right. Let's.
You want? Is this what you want to continue to perpetuate? Is this like what do you want the end result to be? How do you want this to end? How do we get to the end of this? Because I'm prepared for whatever. But anyway, so I said something, you said something the very next day, unbeknownst to either one of us. And then on Friday at the Legends panel, we were standing online together with like 20 other people.
This is right after the G.I. Joe panel. Right, so before the G.I. Joe panel started, he got in my face and yelled and cursed in front of the whole room.
Shark did. Yep.
I streamed the whole panel. Everything was cool. And then we got up and left. And you can see at the end of the stream, I'm walking out of the panel. And you're like, I'm going to go find Russ. And you took off. Remember? And I was like,
yeah.
Like you, which I didn't want you to do that. I was like, let's just do our thing. But I mean, obviously you might have been a little heated, right?
A little bit. Yeah.
So, let's hear what they say.
On you and came up and stood right next to you. I don't even know what he said to you initially, so you could take
and it was funny because the way the zigzag line works is that he had to walk through a few other people, so he had to get in this like really unbalanced stance because he was like stepping over other people's bags and shit to get in my face.
Really?
And he had each hand on his hip, so he had this weird like school teacher fucking pose going on. And he started chewing me out, saying, like, how dare you get in front of his face like that and tell him off, and starts going up.
None of that. I literally just walked up and like this, I said, "What's going on, gentlemen?" to both of them.
That sounds
way more accurate. You and Abby were like 10 feet behind me. You saw it.
So at that point, I
addressed them both. Yeah, I addressed them both.
There is a little leg. I'm not sure whose end it's on, mine or yours, but there was. I walked up, and I'm like, I was looking for you. I was with Abby. I'm like, where did he go? And then I look over. I think Abby pointed you out. He's like, oh, he's over there. And I look, and there you were, right in front of Shart. And I'm like, oh no. I'm like, no. I don't want to get kicked out, lose my press privileges. So I walk over.
I told you that wasn't going to happen. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. But I walk over and Shartimus started talking about my dick. And I just said, Chad, let's go, man. Right? And you kind of backed up when we walked away. Right? Is that how you remember?
Yeah, and then Yeah, but in there, when I walked up and I said, "What's up, gentlemen?" and they were like, "No, you need to go away." And I'm like, "Well, why do I need to go away? Like, you came at both of us yesterday. You just got in Ryan's face. I can't walk up and talk to you guys." Like, I was proving to them, like, they think it's cool when they fucking do it, but when somebody else does it, right? It's, oh my God, this is egregious. This is disrespect, right? There's that fucking bullshit again. But when I do it to them, it's a fucking problem.
Right.
That's all I was proving, is that I walked up to the two of them, and then their little buddy was like, "Oh, you better leave or you're going to get rolled." And then I just turned and smirked at him and I was like, "I'm going to what?" And he's like, "You're going to get rolled." And I backed out of the line and I said, "Okay." Right? And nothing. And then that's when you were like, "Let's go." And I was like, "Okay."
That's when I walked up. Okay.
Does it?
Yeah.
Anyway,
so
moving on.
Let's hear what they said.
I got all fired up, right? Because he started. Because look, I don't like, to be honest with you. This fucking Chad dude, I feel sorry for him because he has been lied to. Like, all his anger and everything towards us is based off of lies and manipulation from these dudes. So
wait, from me?
Well, see, I have no anger toward. No, absolutely not. And I have no anger toward anyone or anything except for what Boog did to both of us on Friday and what Shart did on Saturday, right? Like, I have no pre-existing anything. Two separate incidents caused by two separate fucking knuckleheads pissed me off. That's it. Like,
yeah.
Dude, see, again, this is that victim bullshit. It's just like using the fucking R word or being sexist or anything. It's like complete deflection of any fucking ownership. Like, you started shit and you fucking pissed me off. That's it. That's it.
Now, if
you didn't
Kendall
start shit, you wouldn't have fucking pissed me off.
Right.
Dude,
If Kendall had we might be on a delay, but if Kendall had come up to me and talked like a human being and not trying to do this whole intimidation game or whatever, and said, "Hey, let's go get a cup of coffee and let's just chat," right? Would you come and have a cup of coffee and just chat and chill and be cool?
Fuck yeah.
Exactly. 100%. Why the intimidation game? Like, stop it. This doing it their way ends good for no one. For no one. It would end good for my YouTube channel, because can you imagine the views if that happened? Now, I don't want that to happen, right? But anyway. School teacher Chad.
You like my school teacher pose?
We got to get through this. Let's hit play. Good?
Right. So it's like, I couldn't even see this guy, even though he's right in front of my face. I just moved my head to the side and I went right back to talking shit about Ryan, right like how I'd last seen him at the G.I. Joe panel. You know? I'm like, hey, I told him, I don't even fucking know you, dude. My problem's with the fucking bearded lady over there with the small dick. Yeah.
See? The dick thing. What is with this guy? It's so weird.
You. And I just talking shit to Ryan, because that's all who I
like. Did some troll account with my name send him dick pics?
Have you ever played the wristwatch game, Ryan?
I don't know what that is.
Again,
no.
this goes back to like combat arms and how none of us are thin-skinned little children. The wristwatch, you walk up to someone and go, "Hey, you want to see my wristwatch?" And you throw your dick over your wrist. You should do that to him one of these days.
That's funny.
He likes your dick so much, dude.
That's so weird, man. All right, let's continue. Okay, I'm the bearded lady.
I know that you're not like that. You're not tough. You're not gonna do nothing. So why would you?
I couldn't even see this guy, even though he's right in front of my face. I just moved my head to the side and I went right back to talking shit about Ryan, right like how I'd last seen him at the G.I. Joe panel.
Okay.
You know? I'm like, hey, I told him, I don't even fucking know you, dude. My problem's with the fucking bearded lady over there with the small dick. Yeah, you.
He didn't say any of that.
Talking shit to Ryan. That's all who I wanted.
He said something about my dick for sure.
And then at some point he says, "Oh, I better take your ass outside." And then I think that's when you chimed in.
Did you say that?
Yeah, I mean, I let him say a few things because I couldn't really hear what he was saying. He was so like close to you, but that's when I just went off because I was just like the fucking audacity of this dude. Because I know that
the audacity of
not
us,
like that.
but not of them, right?
The audacity of
all,
you.
I didn't say anything like that. That little
No.
fucking softy snake dude was like, "You better leave or you're gonna get rolled." And I was like, "Oh, so now we're gonna talk about like violence." Okay, well,
Right.
okay. You brought it
Well,
up.
I
dude.
could
Yeah.
he just shoved his skinny ass over.
So that's when Solid came up and like kind of like pushed him in his abdomen and was like backing him up out of the way.
No, nobody put a fucking hand on me. Did he just say he touched me?
He said that Solid Snake pushed you in the abdomen.
No, he fucking went like this, and I fucking turned it. Okay, all right. Anyway, whatever.
Yeah, I don't believe that at all.
I'm just gonna try to.
I certainly didn't see that, but I might not even have been up
No,
there
dude,
at that
if you
point.
touch me, I'm gonna break a couple of your fingers off.
Yeah.
You're about to have to be rolled out of here. And that's when I looked at Ryan, and Ryan was just kind of like, "Oh no, like I don't want no parts of this." And he was pulling Chad away.
I didn't want no part of it. I wanted to go enjoy the con. Like Chad, I didn't pull you away. I looked at you.
You were like 10 feet away from me. Yeah.
No, I was close enough to touch you, but I just looked at you and I said, "Hey," I thought
let's
you
guys
just go
were like back there. Yeah.
I was to be honest with you, I was a little irritated with you, and I said, "Let's just go," and you were like, "All right," and we walked away.
Yeah.
I'm not irritated with you now. All is forgiven.
You were. Yeah, you were.
All is forgiven, Chad. I want to go have
Dude,
a good
I was
time.
mad as fuck, man.
I know you were, and you had every right to be.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just way more chill. All right, let's go.
Weekend. So again, that was a story. It was a confrontation where each of us said that we didn't like the fact that they been talking all of this shit, and we both expressed that we don't talk shit about them. We don't make videos about them. So what's the deal?
Yes, you do talk shit. Not naming names, and regardless of the platform, does not excuse you. We know what you're doing. We have the receipts.
Do better.
Do better. You need to do better. That's too bad.
On anybody else, or like even postured like that was going to happen. Like I felt like that, but it wasn't none of that.
No, yeah, but nobody made any attempts to actually like strike anybody else on either side.
No, but you made an attempt to intimidate instead of just talking to us like human beings. So
them, not us.
Which obviously didn't happen because I school teachered my way up there.
But again,
he did make
where do you want this to go? Because this is going to keep happening. The fact that you keep egging us on and keep going and keep bringing people into the fold to continue this, I'm not doing that. I don't want nobody that follows me to start attacking them and doing this and doing that.
Wait. He doesn't what?
Well, you're going about it a really weird way.
Yeah, that's funny because
and again, I've never made a video about you guys until after the encounter, and really that wasn't even the whole video. And yes, I did put you in the thumbnail. Okay, I did. That was the first time ever. Well, I put Short in the thumbnail for the Street Humans show, but that was he was in
his line.
Yeah. I'm not Hector. I don't tell Hector what to do. I don't control him. He does his own thing. He does not consult with me when he makes content. No. So don't confuse us.
Yeah.
Even though we both might be slightly husky, we are not the same. Just slightly. A little. Yeah. Thank you, Chad.
3 and 4 and 5 years and continue. What did you do? What did I do personally to any of these people that will make them continue on for 3 and 4?
It's not continuing on when people in my comments make jokes about things you invented that you didn't actually invent. Relax. It's not that serious. It's a really kind of corny joke that is a meme, and people run with it because people like memes.
Yeah.
I've never put him in the title of a video or on a thumbnail until last Saturday.
I've never even like directly. Well,
yeah.
Like Pie's comment, I do always crack the joke about, oh, I need more action figures. But it's just a joke. It's funny. Who cares? Like, he did say it. I mean, it's out there for everyone to see it. So I cracked the joke on myself that I need more action figures.
And by the way, I just want to say, keep me honest. If like I've forgotten something, or if you think I'm lying, please go check my channel.
Yeah.
Check my posts. I haven't deleted anything. We're on episode 106 of 3POA. There's 106 episodes of it up. There's Wednesday shows. Keep me honest. Check my homework. Prove me wrong, and I will admit to it. But I said what I said.
Yep.
All right, let's keep on. Let's keep on keeping on.
Bobby, that he was a dick because he's a fucking dick. I called him a dick hella times.
Let me tell you something, Bobby.
Yeah. So one vendor at a con, or one guest at a con, Russ, approached Bobby Valaverse at their booth and started calling them a dick, unprovoked. Bobby didn't say anything to him. He didn't go over to his booth. Russ made a point to go to Valaverse booth and start calling Bobby a dick because he was gaslit into believing that me and Bobby weren't nice to him on our stream about Street Humans.
Yeah.
That he was on, which was not true. That stream is still up, unedited. Go watch it. I stand by what I said. We were both very polite. Bobby asked good questions. I tried to help him get it funded. I gave him every opportunity. The next day, I made a post on Instagram saying, I just backed Street Humans. I want nothing but respect and good intentions. I hope it funds.
Yeah. Before you hit play.
Thank God it didn't, because then I'd have to pay for it.
But Dan, I don't want to mispronounce your last name. Ulton? Chad, you got the wrong info. On what? Please expand on that, and I will look for it, my dude.
But I do appreciate that Russ is admitting to a pattern of behavior here at conventions. That's good. Thank you. Okay, let's continue.
Something to the effect of, I was talking about the Valaverse figures. And
okay, let me. I think I got to back up because
from either side.
Loud, dude.
I was like, yo, back the fuck up out of his face. And then that's when Solid.
Man, back the fuck up. It was hella loud. And I was like,
I really had to control myself at that point because they're just like, all right, like I was kind of like hoping that he would have just like put a pinky on you at that particular point.
Yeah.
I would have had an excuse.
No. I thought about it, dude. He would have fallen over so easily because he was off balance. He had to stand all fucking weird to get through. So I could have just easily. I knew where my center of gravity was, and I knew where his was. All
Russ was strategizing.
He just shoved his skinny ass.
He's a scientist.
So that's when Solid came up and like kind of like pushed him in his abdomen and was like backing him up out of the way.
He didn't push you in the abdomen.
And I didn't realize what Solid said to him until after the fact. But yeah, he had said something like, yo, like, dude, like, you start attacking them and doing this and doing that. I'm not bringing nobody into it. Like, my friends are my friends. I'm going to have my friends back, and that's it. But I don't want this to be like a war of, like, the community or, like, the people that rock with me to be at odds.
That's
with
why
these.
I
Like,
hate
I
that
don't want none of
fucking
that.
word
So
because of the
where do y'all want
misuse
this
of
to
it
go?
like that.
Sledgehammer. Bobby Vallis said, if you slap me in the back of the head,
hold on.
In the back of the head, I'm going to hit
reverse.
you.
From either side, swung on anybody else or like, you know, even postured like that was going to happen. Like I felt like that, but you know, it wasn't none of that.
Nobody made any attempts to actually like strike anybody else on either side. Not them, not us.
So it wasn't nothing like that. But again,
he did make
where do you want this to go? Because this is going to keep happening. The fact that you keep egging us on and keep going and keep bringing people into the fold to continue.
Yes, Toy Games.
I'm not doing that. I don't want nobody that follows me to start attacking them and doing this and doing that. I'm not bringing nobody into it. Like, my friends are my friends. I'm gonna have my friends back, and that's it. But I don't want this to be like a war of like the community or like the people that rock with me to be at odds with these. Like, I don't want none of that. So where do y'all want this to go? Like,
Sledgehammer. Bobby Vallis said, if you slap me in the back of the head, I'm going to hit you with a sledgehammer.
That's a metaphor, and Bobby wasn't at the con.
If someone slaps me in the back of the head, then I'm going to hit him back with the sledgehammer.
I mean, listen.
That's where this goes. That's what he said.
What did you do to any of these people personally that would make them carry on for 3 and 4 and 5 years and continue? What did you do?
Me and Russ were on pretty good terms up until the whole van thing that Boog admitted was funny, but then Russ got butthurt and decided to call me a racist. Up until that,
I had nothing personal with either one of them. Like, obviously, Boog just memed himself, and that's just ongoing everywhere, fucking everywhere, right?
I had my opinions on how he conducted himself on YouTube sometimes, but I wasn't like talking about that. I never talked about how he begged for money from children and how, you know.
And I got my opinions of going to cons and getting as many copies of all the exclusives as you can, and then raffling them off for huge profits. But whatever, you know.
Yeah, I never talked about no, whatever.
Fuck it.
It was fine until that day. Like, we still followed each other on Instagram. Even Dave Vonner was in there. Like, that was a good one. He said something like that, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway.
His company was all successful, $1 million company, all of that funny shit that people like to say. People like to say that he says, but he does say that type of shit. And when I went on the show, at this particular time, this was before Ryan's like heel turn and shit.
My heel turn.
Wait. None of that. So where do y'all want this to go?
Okay.
Like,
Sledgehammer. Bobby Vallis said, if you slap me in the back of the head, I'm going to hit you with a sledgehammer.
It's a metaphor. Stop it.
What's up, Frankie?
If you said it on 3 POA.
Slaps me in the back of the head, then I'm going to hit him back with the sledgehammer.
I mean, listen.
That's where this goes. That's what he said.
What did you do to any of these people personally that would make them carry on for 3 and 4 and 5 years and continue? What did you do? What did I do personally to any of these people?
Called me a racist, called us Trump supporters.
I said they were Trump supporters. That was it.
Said that they're Trumpian. That's what Bobby said that bothered you about him. Let me tell you something. Bobby, that he was a dick because he's a fucking dick. I called him a dick hella times.
Let me tell you something, Bobby. When you guys were still doing the podcast with Todd, I remember saying
Infinity Equation.
Something to the effect of, I was talking about the Valorverse figures and saying, you know, I like some of the figures. I like the idea of like world building with the figures and stuff like that. But I was like, I think it would behoove Bobby to just like stop talking about the Marvel Legends shit. Like, why you keep talking about Hasbro? And like, I just don't think it.
Why would Bobby take any advice from you at all?
It comes off as like whiny and whatever. Yeah. I don't remember where I said that, but I said that, and obviously he took it to heart. And
you guys talked on the phone for like 2 hours.
Like, he felt the need that he had to call me about it.
You gave him your phone number
on the phone for like a good 45 minutes or something. And
45 minutes.
This was before I was about to go on their show for the first time.
It was after.
And we spoke on the phone for like 45 minutes. I still said what I said. I reiterated it to him. He went on about how his company was all successful, $1 million company, all of that funny shit that people like to say.
Not then.
People
not
like
then,
to say that
the figures weren't out yet. That's a lie. The figures were not out yet. He hadn't made huge profits or yet. That Infinity Equation. He is way off. Infinity Equation, like Bobby left Infinity Equation like 6 months before the figures came out.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking like many, many years ago.
Yeah.
So
and
hey,
we all hold on. We all go ahead.
No, it's fine. We all.
I'm just saying we all know what the Kickstarter made. It wasn't multi-million, so none of that was being said yet. Go ahead.
No. Not so Super Mario is saying ACBA should be banned from the con. How is the press allowed to start fights and shit and not be banned? They didn't
to,
start fights. Yeah, and we're not trying to.
I'm not trying to get anyone.
Nobody's trying to
banned. But
no.
like, don't make threats. And from what I'm told, like, threats were made during this stream because it'll lead to that. Is all I said.
Yeah. Okay. Hit it.
And like, we went back and forth in the comment section, and like other people were saying shit and whatever. But again, that was like the beginning of the end, really, at that particular point. But from that to this, it's just like, where do y'all want to take it? Like, how far do you want this to go? The shit is stupid. It's silly at the end of the day. But I feel like you guys have taken it to such a level of disrespect that it's just like, I mean, what you want me to do? I'm not a kid. I'm not a boy. I'm a man. You disrespecting me. You disrespecting my family.
I'm sorry that we said that you invented random things. We never talked about your family, or I never even made a yo mama joke, which I'm known to do. I like the yo mama jokes. I never even did that. I didn't like. What? Someone said you lived in a studio apartment in New York. So what? I didn't say that.
I've never even fucking heard that.
Like, that was something that Talker Art started.
So
right?
what?
Is your beef still with Talker Art? Are we the same person? Yeah, he's been on my show a few times. He's really funny. And I don't care if he makes jokes about whatever. You got to have some thicker skin, dude, if you're going to be on the internet. That's just the way it is. Make fun of him. He lives in Florida.
Hey, Bobby's checking on that Noid trademark from you right now.
Nice. You can make fun of Talker Art for being a hillbilly. Call him dumb. Who cares? Just
yeah.
Why are you so worried about these action figure nerds?
Yeah. Like, I'm all Italian.
You. Like,
by all means, make all the fucking Italian jokes at me, please. I love them. They're hilarious.
I get fat jokes every day. I get Amish beard jokes every day. And now Russ is talking about my dick. What's okay? Go ahead. All right.
Like, that dude's never really done anything to me except for try to defend his stupid friend, right? So like, fuck him. I ain't got shit to do with Chad, bro.
I did see that he was like searching a picture of Solid and like was asking people who this guy was. Like, for what? Why you need to know who the guy was? It's a guy that you came up to his friend, getting in his face like you were going to do something.
You want to answer that?
He defended his friend. Like, what you going to do? You going to hunt him down? You going to kill him? You going to beat him up? Like, what are you going to do?
I don't know. Why did you invite me to the bar? Did you want to beat me up? Did you want to get a beer? What are you going to do? You didn't tell me. And you didn't tell me.
Because I want to know who that little fuck was.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. Information is power. And I just want to know who this little fucking dude was with his weird mullet.
Right. That's all. So why do you want to come up to me at the con and get in my face and act all aggressive and intimidating? Why can't you just talk to me like a normal person? What do you want to do? What?
Yeah, I mean, I found out who he was. Whatever. It's a non-issue. Big deal. Let's go.
Of Comic-Con, and we could have all met up at the bar, like I said to y'all on the first day. We could have met up at the bar, and we could have drank and got to the bottom of this. Or we
then why didn't you say that?
No.
Yeah,
either way.
No.
Whatever the fuck y'all want to do at this particular point.
I'm not trying to add to the fire, guys. I really wasn't. The thing is, like, I've been in a lot of bar fights, dude, because my friends do dumb shit, right? And it's
is this the snake guy, the solid guy?
On. You're from New York, dude. Like, if some shit goes down, are you the guy that stands and watches his friend get beat up, or are you going in? Like,
I mean, probably with the exception of maybe Chad, since he was in the army and the military or whatever. I don't think any of these dudes even been in a fist fight in their fucking life. Man.
It doesn't matter. Like, at some point,
like projecting.
Like, if something's going down, it's automatic, and I don't think he understands that. You know what I mean? Like, you don't do that. You don't. In any setting, whether it's Comic-Con,
you don't confront people at Comic-Con, really?
Bar,
you don't do that?
Out in public, you just don't do that, man. And if you are going to do that, then you better be prepared, man. You know what I mean?
Rick, you monitoring the comment section?
Because I spent my entire adult life in a career where violence of action is everything that we do, and then he, yeah, okay,
yeah,
fucking dumb.
How do you want this to end? What is the end game? What's the goal? What's the goal?
Sledgehammer.
What's the goal?
What they want. Sledgehammer. That's what Bobby said. Sledgehammer. That's where they want to go with it.
Oh, Bobby said that. Was Bobby at the con? And stop
I
pretending
don't
like that
want it
wasn't a
to-
metaphor.
You want to escalate to a sledgehammer? 'Cause that's what the plan is. You slap him on the back of the head. He has the right to kill with the sledgehammer. That's what they wanted.
I didn't slap nobody on
Now
the
he's
back of the head,
exaggerating.
though.
That's just the analogy. I mean, that's like, so us talking shit. If we're gonna talk shit back to them in person,
These
they're gonna
dudes
wanna
been doing
do
the
more.
most, and I've been doing the least. I think you and I have both been doing the least. These guys just been doing the most.
Not these
I-
guys.
I didn't slap
Stop it.
nobody.
No.
I didn't initiate any of this. I'm
Yes,
not
you
the
did.
aggressor.
You
I'm not
came up
nothing.
to
I'm just
me
standing on my
and
square,
Chad.
defending my square, and that's it. This is all
Stop
defensive
it.
at this.
This is
at point.
ridiculous.
It's not
And-
like I'm out there making videos about these dudes or doing it.
No, like I said, you just make passive aggressive posts, and you think because you don't name names that people don't assume who you're talking about and then come after us, right? That's what you do.
Yeah.
So we'll respond with a few jokes. So if you're
Yeah.
putting that out there, you should have some thicker skin.
Jokes
Fucking
and
sticking and
jokes
talking
and
about toys, fucking starting to respect other people and not be such a fucking dickhead towards not just me but other YouTubers. You know what I mean? Like if I actually see him like going back to being a better person, then like, dude, I would like to
Bro,
have some sort of fucking distant future where people we're not gonna have negative confrontations with each other. in
Then
public
don't
again,
initiate them.
but more.
You got up in my
civil
face and
fucking
called me a piece of shit.
confrontations, You know, but if they
Yeah,
don't want to be
Grace, we
civil,
saw
then I don't have to be civil.
I don't think I've ever even said anything like that to him on the internet. That I never said you're a piece of shit, but you came up and said it in my face. But you want some? What do you want? This guy is. They're both delusional. This is weird.
Giraffe. Yeah, it's real.
I haven't
It's
heard
fuck-
this yet. I haven't heard this yet, so I'm kind of blown away.
Yeah.
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 And they keep saying that I make videos about him. I don't. I haven't. Except for last Saturday. After
they
got in my
started
fa-
fucking shit.
After they started shit at a con. Yeah.
interactions. The first interaction with me by myself at Jada, there was still plenty of people there that saw the whole thing. Oh, shout out to Kip Bash Customs. He was there too. This weekend, I was one person I got to meet in person too, but he was there along with a bunch of other people there. Obviously, on the Legends line, everybody saw that. Everybody saw what was going on. And obviously, in the Joe panel, there was plenty of people that saw what was going
There's
on.
a lot of people in the joke.
I don't have no reason to lie. Russ don't have no reason to lie. It is what it is. And I don't know. I don't watch these guys' videos. Any screen caps.
Then how do you?
Because he kept saying, "I don't know you. I don't know you," and I'm like, "Well, then why are you fucking talking to me? Obviously, you know who I am, right? You waited
Right.
for me like a fucking weirdo."
Yeah, and if you don't watch the videos, tell people to stop sending you clips or screen. What are you seeing to make all these judgments?
Yeah.
And if they're sending you that stuff, tell them to stop. I get people sending me stuff all the time. Look what this guy said. Look what they said here. Look at this comment. And you know what I do? I say, yeah, whatever. Don't send me that stuff. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't give two fucks.
Like that, it's typical bully behavior. You know what I mean? Like fucking poking, and then finally somebody reacts and they go, "Oh, what are you so mad for?"
Right.
Get the fuck out of here.
Why you so serious, bud?
Yeah, why are you taking everything so seriously?
That's a good question. Why?
Because I never called that guy racist, but he keeps
Yes, you
saying,
did. You're a
and
liar.
he keeps getting so fucking flabbergasted over it and fucking gets, all riled up.
No, I
about it
defend
to where
myself.
It's kind of like he's ousting himself. I've been called racist before. How many videos have I made, or how many public, tirades have I gone on about with that shit? It's like, dude, you're making yourself look worse, getting that upset over it.
Oh. He said during a 2-hour cope session stream.
Kind of makes it sound like someone told you some facts. I don't know. I don't know, but
it sounds like someone told some lies and had people swarm me.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
It seems like in his heart, I touched a nerve.
No.
Again, projecting, right?
I'm defending myself from the swarm. The swarm. And how petty you are. You have 80,000 followers on Instagram. You have no sense of responsibility. You know, there was people going after Boog and calling him a racist when me and him were going back and forth on Facebook one time. I didn't start calling him a racist. I didn't co-sign that.
Yeah, it's fucking dumb.
On the show with you and Spencer, and just give us the opportunity to talk openly. I mean, that's what podcasts are.
Someone told you some facts. I don't know, but it seems like in his heart, I touched a nerve.
Who was that politician that said, you know, you might not be racist, but the racists think you're racist? Basically, something to that.
Oh wow, yeah. I don't know. But
No,
I've never
those
called
words
the guy
came
racist.
out from
I don't
you
know
guys
if he's
because you were
racist or
upset
not.
about
I don't
something
know him
else.
well enough to say that, so I never called him that. But hey,
Yes, you did.
It doesn't matter. The fact that this is your audience and you don't check them about some shit, and Ryan in particular, again, and that live was
Why
down
me in
there.
particular? What? I'll tell you why, Chad. This is going to sound like a brag. It's not intended that way.
Do it.
I get the most views.
Yeah.
Kind of like cheering these motherfuckers on. That was enough for me right there. So
yeah,
like
yeah,
it is.
Hold
what
on,
it
wait.
is.
Cheering what?
Worked out that way. It just worked out that way.
Yeah, I got your back. Solid got your back.
Hold on.
someone told you some facts. I don't know, but it seems
I don't like the
in his
StreamYard
heart,
player. It
I
jumps
touched a
around
nerve.
when I pause it.
Who was that politician that said, you know, you might not be racist, but the racists think you're racist? Basically, something to that.
Oh wow, yeah. See, I don't know, but I've never called the guy racist. I don't know if he's racist or not. I don't know him well enough to say that. So I never
don't allude to it, and I won't allude to.
Hey,
I won't allude to Shart being a pedophile. I won't allude to that, right? Because I don't know. I don't know if you are, so I'm not going to allude to it. I don't know. Are you? Maybe it's in your heart. Who knows? I don't know. Why am I even alluding to it then? See how this works?
To talk openly. I mean, that's what podcasts are. It is on. That was enough for me right there. So it is.
Hold on.
Basically, something to that.
Oh wow, yeah. See, I don't know, but I've never called the guy racist. I don't know if he's racist or not. I don't know him well enough to say that. So I never.
Then don't say it like you did. Don't allude to it.
It doesn't matter. The fact that this is your
does matter.
audience and you don't check them about some shit, and Ryan in particular, again, and that live was down there, kind of like cheering these motherfuckers on. That was enough for me right there. So it is what it is.
What live was cheering?
So,
I don't know.
Again, I know you got to go. We spent enough time on this shit. I just wanted to.
Is that it?
Give you an opportunity for because we've been trying to do this for a while. I was going to come on the show with you and Spencer and just give us the opportunity to talk openly. I mean, that's what podcasts are. It is what it is.
No,
so
Rhino, they just keep fucking.
We're there. And then
talking
you
over
standing
themselves
in that line by yourself, and whatever that we had your back.
It just worked out that way. It just worked out that way.
Yeah, I got your back. Solid got your back. Like,
thank you guys.
These new people, I don't know what's wrong with them, man. I'm trying to like just have a good time with the toys, and for the most part, get along.
I do that.
With everybody. If I don't necessarily get along with you, it doesn't mean that I need to like tear you down or like make videos about you and shit like that.
Victor?
Like, it is what it is. If I don't get along with you, I won't have shit to say about you. But if you're continuously saying shit about me, then I mean, what do you want me to do with that? So
yeah. Hey, I thought that X-wing fighter was gonna help us out, bro. What happened with that guy?
Yo, he was like stunned. Like, what the fuck just happened here?
Oh, that shit was funny, dude. I was like, "What are you doing?" That guy was with the Republic, bro.
Right.
He looked like, oh shit, he was looking for his lightsaber and shit. I was like, "What the hell's going on with this guy?"
Dude, I felt bad for Kevin from toying around because he was like in the middle of all that shit. He was like, "Well, what the fuck?"
Yeah, Kevin was like, "What is happening right now?" But yeah, man. Again, overall,
Kevin was another guy that I used to be cool with. I was on his show a few times. But yeah. He doesn't like me anymore. It's fine.
I don't even know who that is. So
yeah, I know. You know, it's funny that this all like certain people like Kevin stopped talking to me and you know liking me, I guess, for lack of a better term, when I started getting better views. Maybe there's a correlation. I don't know.
It's funny how that works out, right?
Again, I don't like. I'm not. This not like a brag. I'm sorry that it comes across that way. Not my intention.
No, but I mean, obviously they're hurt and fucking petty.
So
right?
Yeah, it seems very petty.
Yeah,
especially because the jokes that I tell are incredibly innocent.
Dude, and like, when the fuck did I ever say anything about Boog except for like Boog invented this, Boog invented that, and it's 9 times out of 10 it's reading the fucking chats that come in because again he memed himself.
Yeah, you're just repeating the meme that everyone else is saying.
But I never once said anything about him as a dude, as a person.
No,
never.
Because I don't talk about his dick.
No, and I don't give two fucks. I don't care what he collects. I don't care what he likes. I don't care what he's into. I don't care that he fucking photographs dollies. Like, I don't give two fucks. The guy doesn't mean shit to me at all whatsoever. But like, you know, after last weekend, that's kind of a fucking different story.
Right.
You know, because again, like you're going to get the energy that you give.
Figure Fight Club said my jokes are bad. Damn it.
I love your jokes.
I know.
But good. Again, like you brainwashed me. Brainwashed me.
Kendall likes my jokes too. He said it during the stream. He liked the stream.
He said that it was funny. Joke. Yeah, it was funny.
It was really funny.
But I would say just completely let it die.
Yeah, I got a little short video just kind of directing people to this Comic-Con was wonderful. I had a really good time.
Oh shit, he's looking for his lightsaber and shit. I was like, what the hell's going on with this guy?
Yeah, I felt bad for Kevin from toying around because he was like in the middle of all that shit. He was like, wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, Kevin was like, what is happening right now? But yeah, man. Again, overall, this Comic-Con was wonderful. I had a really good time. Even these moments didn't sour anything for me. Like,
I agree. I had a
good time every night. We didn't like talk about it excessively or anything like that. This is the most that I've talked about it, period.
Yeah.
You know, when I saw that they did their live stream and had our faces up there on Saturday.
Right.
When I got back on Monday,
was for you, bud.
I recorded my video when I came out the airport, but then I sat on it for a few days. I didn't put it up right away. And yeah, I got a little short video just kind of directing people to this live stream tonight to say that we were going to talk about it. And that's that, man. Like it is what it is. I need to be clear though that like we not cool. It's not It's not all good.
Then stay away from me.
There needs to be like like in a future. I hope that there is a future at some point. But there needs to be like, I'm not gonna fucking fall for the same shit again. I'm gonna fucking, I don't know.
Oh yeah, and I would never like do a live stream or go on their show or anything like that. Nothing like that.
No.
We should invite them on. What do you think?
He just said that he wouldn't.
It would be they would have to change.
There's a lot of shit
on their own and just kind of like see if they actually can do better or not. But if not, it's just going to be the same.
Since when is Shartimus Prime the fucking moral compass of the internet? Fuck you, dude.
Following that you have, the following that ACBA has, and just everybody in general. I think we just drop it here and forget about.
Wait, what did he say? Can I back that up?
I don't know. Then I want to hit some super
right
chats.
There is the thing. Say that's the ticket right there. We talking about quite a few people that never put hands on nobody and never got hands put on them, and they don't understand what it's like in the real world.
Oh, and let me just make this very quick. And Boog, you know, I mean, look,
wait, what?
Even the people, like, if I was like, there are people that weren't in that line that if they were in that line, I don't know. Like, there's some, I don't know, there's like some other people in the community that I think like
yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
like,
dude, they've
been there,
man.
If I was there with my Jersey guys, I mean,
it would have been a mess. It would have been a mess.
Look, I don't even want to talk like that. But like, where do you guys want it to go? How do you want this to end? What's the end game for you? That's. I just want.
Well, the only one threatening people is Boog. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Before you make your next live stream, before you decide to disrespect me or anybody else in my orbit, think about it. Where do you want it to go?
So that sounds like a threat, right?
Kind of.
All right,
Yeah.
let's move on from
Not
this.
even kinda.
I think P is gonna
Is that
come
it?
in. Russ, I know you gotta go.
Yeah, I gotta run. Hey, thanks for
See
having
you,
me on.
Russ.
Thanks for having my back. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Damn.
Shout out to everybody tuning in, and I don't know if there's any
all 100 of them.
chats or anything, or any questions or anything that's worth reading off there, Rick. But I guess Salah can hang out with us for the next 15 minutes or so
Let's see.
until we get out of here. Is there any news after the con that we need?
Anyone
to,
in the chat that's already watched this, is there any
touch
reason to
on?
continue to
I mean,
listen?
I know we
or can we
had
move on?
the pre-order for Dragon Man start shipping. I spoke to Brad today. He showed me.
Sounds like they're starting to talk about Dragon Man. Should we? Is that enough?
Yeah.
It stops here. Okay. All right. Then we're
All
done.
well and good. Let's hit some super chats and then whatever.
All right. I'm gonna move that. There we go.
Yeah. I feel a little dumber now. 49er Brian, thank you, my friend, sends a $5 super chat and says, I can confirm Chad likes overweight gingers. LOL. I am one. I like you very much, Brian. Yeah.
Brian's okay. Yeah.
But I only like Brian because Ryan brainwashed me into liking Brian. So,
Yeah. My bad.
yeah. Thank you, Brian. Super hallelujah. Yeah, hallelujah. $5 super chat. Thank you very much. I heard Booger invented the phrase "it's slobbering time." See, Streisand effect. That's what you get. Right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for the super chat. Lester's skeptic tank obsessions. Get it? It's a play on septic tank. The hiss is not a tank, by the way. New channel member. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. TJC channel member for 15 months says, hey, Chad, got to catch a live stream. Good to see you. It's Harry. Thanks for being here, my friend. World Made of Cardboard sends a $5 super chat. Thank you very much. And says, I grew up a nerd in the 70s. These guys all sound like the bullies I encountered at elementary school. All words, no substance. They need to grow up.
How you doing, John? Hope you're doing good, man.
Yeah, it's good to see you, John. Yeah, well, you know. Justin Booth sends a $5 super chat. Thank you, Justin, and says, if these guys had brought that same energy to the Hawaii Sapani powwow, well, let's just say they'll know what it means to fuck around. If I have no idea what you're talking about.
Hawaiiwa Saponi? I don't know what that is, yeah.
What? What is that?
Justin,
Anyway.
I don't follow.
Thank you for the super chat, Justin. Ryan, can you read this?
Chad, you're so insensitive.
Chad, how insensitive of you.
Did you like that?
No.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
1?
What about this one?
Ay, mira, 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 mira.
Don't like it. Don't like it.
That person probably has a dick too. I wonder if Russ wants to see that one. I don't know. Ken's Toys channel member for 15 months uses his Chad trademark. This motherfucker, also known as the Noid. I'm not gay, but all this talk about Ryan's tallywhacker. Well, I'll send you a DM later. Smoochy bookies.
Ken, you were going to DM me anyways because I get like 800 reels a day.
See?
Shout out to Ken's Toys.
Hell yeah, Ken. Father Son Galaxy, thank you for the $5 super chat, my man. Says, congrats, Chad. Shart, at least notice it's skinny Chad now. Great job.
Chad, seriously, congrats on that weight loss, man.
Well, I appreciate that. I didn't think I was that skinny, but thank you.
You're not that skinny, but you did lose some weight.
I did.
Good on
Yeah,
you.
I lost 40 pounds. Great
It's not
job.
easy.
And LP is just big boned. Thank you, Father Son. We appreciate you very much.
Father and Son Galaxy, I have to push back a little bit. I'm just a little bit overweight. Just, you know, that much overweight.
How come Russ doesn't talk about my boobs? I got
don't
good
know.
boobs. I got good boobs. Maybe because they're more pecs than boobs. He doesn't like that I have pecs.
Someone's gonna clip us doing this.
That's fine. Look, fucking clip it on what, bitches? Fine. I will laugh at it. I'll probably share it. I don't give two
Yep.
fucks.
I know. It's funny.
Yeah, when that dumb fucking Island Viper guy made that video about me, I shared the link. I don't give two fucks. It's fine. It's all well and good. Thank you, Father Son Galaxy. Headcanon Unlimited sends a $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Headcanon. It's good to see you, dude. You can tell that none of these guys have ever been punched in the mouth before. Well, maybe they have. I wish he would. I was holding myself back. I was waiting. All code words of a coward. Dude, at the end of the day, like, the reality is I don't want to fight anybody. You know why? Because I had enough violence in my life. If we're just calling it for what it is, I don't want any more violence in my life. I could say a million other things, but that's all I need to say. I don't want any more violence around my life. Period. Paragraph. I'm retired. I don't want that. I don't need it. Don't. But I don't know. I think you can tell people who have seen enough violence in their life versus people who just like to talk shit. So anyway, thank you, Headcanon. Appreciate you, dude. Stu, what's up, Stewie? Channel member for 2 months. I appreciate your channel membership. It says, hey ho, 2 months. Hell yeah, this is neat. You're the man, Stu. Good to see you, dude. Not so Super Mario. Oh, we already read that one. Yeah, we already read that. Oh shit. Talk about toxic.
Oh no.
Toxic fucking people, Ryan. Look who's here. Mr. Bobby Vala sends a $5 super chat. Oh, thanks, Bobby. My handler coming in late like it's 3 POA. We'll watch the replay. Notice someone took down their video or made it private, maybe covering tracks. Yes and yes.
Yeah. Bobby, you're such a dick. You're a
Your
dick.
co-host, my handler. Look at that.
Yeah. You're a dick. Stop being a dick.
Yeah. Yeah.
What? Is that a new one? Stop it.
It is a new one.
We're not friends anymore, Chad.
Do I have any other new ones? Wait, you saw this one, right? Okay, I'm not gonna.
Yes, I've seen that one. Jeez. Abby sent me a message. He says I need to make a LaserPants brainwashed me t-shirt.
Oh, dude, wait till people see our new threads for Jersey.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That'd be good shit. Thank you for the super chat, Mr. Vala. Thank you for being my handler and putting up with me, I guess. Eric Alfred Abel sends a $5 super chat. Thank you very much, Eric, again. And says, you're from New York. Like that means anything. Bitches come from everywhere, even Texas, which is just sad to admit. I mean, I'm from Brooklyn. I don't know. Whatever. Should I start saying that all the time, Ryan?
That you're from Brooklyn?
Yeah.
If you want to. But you got to say it with your old Brooklyn accent.
That's what I got.
Yeah.
I'm from Brooklyn. That's it. That's all there is to it. Hey, did you know that I'm from Prospect Park, Wash Ave and Prospect in Brooklyn, New York? So what? Big deal. Gives a fuck. Logan Holmberg sends a Canadian $5 super chat. Thank you very much, Logan, and says, I feel like I'm listening to two drunk losers in a body cam video citing rules of the sea. Rules of the sea travel rights so they don't need insurance or a license.
Logan, are you talking about me and Chad?
Maybe.
He's not.
Maybe.
No.
Listen, Ryan, I don't need to show you my car insurance because I'm a sovereign citizen, motherfucker. For anybody who knows anything about that bullshit.
I've seen the sovereign citizen videos. Jeez.
Oh, dude, the man deals with them all the fucking time.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, that's weird.
Pedro Alameda. Almedia. I'm sorry, Pedro. Don't forget, hashtag do better. I'll try. I'm trying. Yeah. I don't know, man. Media Clash, what's up, dude? Are these guys really threatening violence ahead of time, as in premeditated? Yeah. Yeah.
He's very careful with his words, but he knows what he's doing.
I don't know if somebody said it in the chat, but yeah, 13th Prince, listening to that's killing brain cells. Yeah, I feel fucking dumber. But I thought they made a bunch of like 2A, like Second Amendment comments and all this stuff.
I think we must have missed that one because someone actually sent me a clip of Russ saying something about we were big 2A supporters, which I've never spoken on. I've never given any opinion about
what's
Second
with all
Amendment.
this. Like everything is the R word, or sexist, or Trump supporters, or Second Amendment guys. Like, first of all,
I don't know.
That's just dumb as shit. Like,
I just want to say, and I don't get into politics ever.
No. I
just want to say
religion. I don't know. I don't care about all that.
I just want to say they are talking about a guy, a millennial, me, who was raised in Seattle, Washington, which, aside from San Francisco, may be the bluest city in the country.
One of, yeah, for
That's
sure.
all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So don't assume my politics.
But again, that's stuff that we don't ever discuss. Like, you and I have been friends for years, and we don't ever talk about that stuff.
Well, I mean, it's boring. Who cares?
It's fucking stupid, man.
You want to talk about politics? There's other channels for that.
Yeah, man.
There's other channels for politics. Go watch that. That's cool. I don't care.
God,
but on 3POA,
we'll watch the quartering, man. Fucking hey.
Oh, not him. Ugh.
Anywho, we still got 364 people watching. I'm sure that's gonna make somebody mad too.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah. Shart, just stick to toy reviewing. Yeah, stick to that whole fucking free shit brigade thing. That's working out for you. Fucking worry about what other people are doing. Yeah, I don't know. Buck Fuddy says the internet is full. Don't break it. I don't know, dude. Yeah. What do you got? What are your thoughts?
I mean,
neither one of us had seen that at all, or heard it, or whatever.
Can you go back to Buck Fuddy's comment?
Maybe.
It's okay if you can't.
This one? No,
it's all right. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We can move on.
This one? Oh.
Okay, you can move on now. I'm good. Wait, is that a teddy bear?
I think so.
Okay.
I think that's a teddy bear. Yeah.
All right. Sorry, honey.
Oh, see, I didn't know where you were going at first, but then yeah. Yeah. I don't know, dude. So no, dude. Like I understand it's 99% jokes, but then they're gonna turn around with that whole victim mentality and be like, they said they want to fight now, so we're gonna fucking fight. The gangs of Toy York. Yeah, pretty much, right? Yeah. Yep. Impossible Pie sends a $5 super chat. Don't know you guys personally or hung out with you, but from streams and talking online to both of you, my gut tells me you were both honest, good guys. Appreciate that.
Thanks, Pie. And Pie's Canadian. Mr. Pie is Canadian. Yeah.
Well, now I'm going to talk shit about him.
Well, you should.
Yep. I'm gonna.
Good. Do it.
Right now, as soon as we're done, I'm going to get on the internet and I'm just going to make up crazy, wild claims about Impossible Pie, because why not, right?
I just want to say that let's not forget that Ninja and Ayo Frankie are going live at 5, and they're going to be talking. They're going to be debating about
5
action
Pacific.
figure. Pacific, yes. 8 Eastern, but they're going to be talking about female action figure bodies.
Thickies.
Is that the guy that told in the chat that said he was going to roll you? Solid. That's
where
him. He wants the link.
Where is he?
He's in the chat.
I'm scrolling through the chat.
Solid in all caps.
Maybe.
I'm fine with that. If you want to bring him in, I'll be polite.
Will
I
you?
got no issue. It's up to you, Chad. It's your channel.
Dude, I'm still scrolling.
It's all the way at the bottom. It just happened.
I'm scrolling all the way to the bottom.
Oh, okay.
But see, now I'm passing everybody else's shit. And I don't like doing that. You need a +3 POA teddy bear with tentacles. Oh, this guy?
Like yeah.
Is that him?
Yeah. He's saying that he's that guy.
Well, where do you want me to send you the link, dude? This guy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know what his socials are.
No, me either.
Oh, you could put the link in the chat, but anyone else that comes in, you'll have to kick them.
I'm not doing that.
How about an email? Are you okay putting your email out there? We could just email it to you.
And just like that, it was members only. No. Hey, in the meantime, HGC gifted 5 channel memberships. What do you know, motherfucker?
Wolverines! Hell yeah!
You know, and here's the funny thing, right? I would have done a stream with any of them. Like I told you in all seriousness, like, yeah, man, I would do a live stream with Boog and Shartimus. Absolutely.
By the way, if he does put his email address in the chat, it might be auto blocked by YouTube, so we'll have to have a moderator unblock it so we can see it. I mean,
just
that's
put
huge.
it in the yeah, see, and that's the thing, right? Yeah. We're like 2 hours and 15 minutes into this, and then lo and behold, right? Like we could have fucking done that earlier.
It's all right.
You know what I mean?
I mean, if he seems genuine, I'm okay with it. If we can,
yeah. Oh, I never turned this shit on, man.
Is he on Solid? Are you on Instagram? Like can we send you a message on Instagram?
Yeah, could do that.
Or Facebook, or I don't see him in the chat now.
Face back.
He says I am. Or is it just? I can't send the link. I don't have it. But are you just Solid on Instagram or?
Shit, I'd have sent it to Boog, but he has that shit turned off. You find it?
Solid JJ, Solid Heroes. Old Man Anthony?
Looking.
Old Man Anthony, Solid Snake.
Got him. Well, let's see how poorly this goes. Oh, wait,
it's according to his comments in the chat, it seems like it'll go fine. It'll be good.
Send message. Yeah, we'll see. There you go, dude.
Sent it.
Mm-hmm.
J-Max says we can send you a carrier pigeon.
Alex S says, I was just leaving, damn it.
Thomas says it won't go poorly. He was a gentleman on the other chat. Great.
Dude, I want to know who the fuck you are. That's what I want to know. Because this is a guy that was fucking saying all that shit. And now he's like, oh, Solid to squash the beef for real. But you were running the fuck off at the mouth for a while. Like, who the fuck are you? Honestly. Is that Edward dude? Isn't that Edward guy? Anyway.
I don't know.
Jeremy Jernigan says, $5 super chat. Thank you, Jeremy. Appreciate you, Ghost Daddy. He says, best case scenario is that this gets resolved in DMs or over a beer at a con. Violence is always the dumbest. It's fucking stupid, right? It's dumb. It's dumb.
Guys like you that have been to war multiple times.
Many times.
You understand that better than anyone.
Yeah, man. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, and Articulated just said it. No dogpiling. Let's hear this guy out honestly. Absolutely. he came in here like a gentleman and asked politely. I'm all for that.
Thank you, Jeremy. And I 100% agree. Absolutely. It's fucking stupid. It's all stupid. Love you. Bye.
Tucker, you are rich. Stop it. We all know you're rich, okay? He says, where did you guys send it? To Old Man Anthony? That's what I was told.
Yeah, I sent it. Old Man Anthony. It says
You
Solid Snake.
It might be filtered on Instagram.
Yeah, you may have to go into like to your requests.
Yeah,
right?
if you're not following Chad, then
you got to go to message requests.
Right, it'll be filtered.
What do you mean I have no clue? No clue about what?
Mr. Snake, Mr. Solid Snake. We do have, just so you know, like 43 minutes, 42 minutes, because we don't want to stream over the top of Articulated Ninja and Ayo Frankie.
That's why I said, right?
Right.
We're already like 2 hours and some odd minutes into this. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Anyway, Dead Air. What's up, buddy?
Oh, hey, how's it going? Did I show you my 1975 Gomez?
No. Did I show you my Blocky's Devastator?
Oh, nice. It came.
It did, yeah.
I'm
sorry. Let me see that, dude. Let me see it.
The 1975.
I wasn't trying to be a joy thief.
It's basically Gomez the Roach if he was Shaft.
It's dumb as fuck, dude.
But it's great.
No, it's stupid.
I like it. I like it, Chad.
If you like it, that's what counts, my friend. Because obviously you probably purchased that.
He's got little flared out bell bottoms there and everything, man. It's great. Look at that. He's got his holster with his big old
dude. Is that a mustache or a beard?
That is a mustache.
Goatee. Mustache?
It's a mustache. But it's got the handlebar, right?
Oh,
around his mandibles.
Yeah.
He's got the big chops. I really like this Gomez. I think it might be my favorite Gomez.
Dude, we had to hurry fucking through this, man. We had to hurry through this. It wasn't personal. It was just time constraints. Yeah. What's up, man?
What's up, Solid?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, really well.
Cool, man. So let's just get to the bottom of it, man.
Sure.
What I did that day was, Chad, you probably already know if you're in the military, I de-escalated a situation quickly. My thing is like,
I
knew
disagree
something
with
was going to pop off, right? Like, I know Kendall very well. And, you know, like for him to pop, I've known this guy like 20 years, man. So when he jumped up and he said, fuck you, I right away knew something was going to happen. So there's two kinds of guys that hang out in the audience, right? There's the guy that will throw a punch, and then there's a guy that, like me, will de-escalate a situation, right? So, like, right now I'm like still heated, so I'm trying to find like that Zen port, right? Like I'm trying to find like the calmness right now to like be able to talk to you guys and square this up, because I can tell you right now, like just talking to my dudes and those guys, like they just want to kill it, right? So it's to the point where I think some of them are upset. You know, I talked to Book today on the phone and he's just like, dude, I'm done with this. I want out. Like I don't want to get into a fight.
Same. 100%.
You know what I mean? Like, so you got to understand. So that day, now, Chad, let's be 100% honest here, right? We're dudes, we're older dudes. Let's keep it at 100%, right? As soon as he said that, I jumped up. I was probably like 3 inches from your face, right? I did put my hand on your chest and I said, dude, it's time to go.
I don't remember you physically touching me.
That
being said, let me segue that.
Because you were laser focused on
maybe, yeah. But
right?
99% of the people who know me, and I'm just going to share this, right? Most people have already heard this, and it's nothing new. I have a severe traumatic brain injury, and some things I do not recall. So,
all right, that's
being
fair
said,
enough. Okay, it's fair enough. So, my portion of the story is I pushed you back, and I was like, dude, you got to go, right?
Yeah,
now, here's the thing. I'm looking around for certain guys. Like, I'll just open up. I'll tell you right now. There's a few guys that hang out with us that do not care, bro. They don't care if they get kicked out, if they get thrown in the fucking can for a day. We have some of those guys. And that situation could have got ugly. Chad, you put yourself in what we call the kill zone, dude. There's like 8 guys around you. I'm like,
dude,
holy
okay. Can we stop for a second? Let's just pause, because I don't want this getting in a sideways direction. One, the only reason I walked up to the 2 of them is because I gave the energy back to them that they gave to both of us on 2 separate incidents, and showed them that that's not fucking cool to do. And the way they both reacted proved that they'll give it, but they don't want it, right? So that's 1. 2, like, I'm gonna say this as nicely as I can. I am not your bitch, right? Like, I don't care who's where or whatnot, or get kicked out or all this stuff. And somebody might beat me up, but they're gonna lose a fucking eye in a process.
Right.
And
So
that shit
now,
is dumb. It's dumb. I don't want to physically fight anybody anymore in my life, man.
right.
I don't
So
need it. I
now
don't care.
understand me, right? I haven't been to the con in 2 years, right? I'm one of the old school guys from the collecting community. I've been doing it for years. I decided to leave YouTube. Like, you know, I'm doing other stuff in my life, right?
Yeah, I know
still
that.
collect. I just don't have time for it. So I'm there hanging out with my buddies. Now, from my perspective, some dude comes out of nowhere, right? I don't know who you are, bro. Like, I have no idea the shit that transpired before that.
Right.
So
But you do now.
My first reaction was like, de-escalate the situation now, right? So I'm the guy that's willing to take the first hit. I'm always that guy.
Dude, I'm not
I'll
gonna
put my
swing at
hands everywhere.
anybody.
I know, I put my hands everywhere, and I'll de-escalate a situation quick, right? Maybe it's because I can take a few hits, right? I'm not easy to put down. I don't know what it is, but I'm de-escalating. That's what I'm doing. So right away, and if you noticed, Chad, it wasn't until you didn't hear me that I said, dude, you got to get the fuck out of here. You're going to get rolled. Now,
See, and,
I know that's the meme.
I
right?
took what you said
Hey,
as
I get the
you
meme. It's
threatening
funny.
me. And so, since you clarified that, I appreciate that.
All right,
I
and that's all it was, right? Because again, you know, and I'm pretty sure you have friends like that. Let's just say I come up to the bar, you're there with some of your dudes from service. I get in your face and I'm like, who the fuck are you? And I start going off. I guarantee you have a guy in your crew that's either going to throw a punch. That's the guy that doesn't talk. He's the one that gets the fight going. And then there's the other guy who's taking shit out of his pocket, giving it to his wife, taking off his fucking rings. Here, you hold that. Hey, make sure you call the ambulance. Somebody's getting hurt. And then he jumps in the fire. There's all kinds of different guys in the crew, right? What I was trying to avoid is the one guy that pops off with the punch. That guy was there this weekend. And so when I looked around, I'm like, fuck, he's not here. That's great, dude. Cool. Everything de-escalated. You went your way. Bo calmed down. I told him, just fucking turn around, dude. Just focus. We're here for toys. We shouldn't be dealing with this. Again, I didn't know what was going on, right? So this is my way of, in a sense, protecting the friends that I know. And fuck, dude, Chad, I'm 48 years old. You think I want to go to the fucking can for a day for fighting 50, with some
bro.
other
I hear
fucking
you.
old dude?
I fucking hear you, dude.
Dude, imagine that shit, right? We get into a fucking fist fight, and then it doesn't stop there. Once we get thrown in the can, me and you're going at it again, dude, till fucking one of us is down, right? Like, is that where you, like, I don't want to do that shit. Like, then what? Then there's other precautions, right? Like, I don't know what kind of line of work you do, but I'll lose a couple licenses and I'm done. So you know what I mean? So there's all that shit, right? We're too old. We got too much to lose at this point in our life. Like, dude, fuck, we're not fucking 18 years old, right? We're not those young kids anymore.
So you understand that they approached us first 2 times.
I don't know what happened. What I'm here is I'm here to clear. I'm here to clear my, because the last thing I want is like, I don't need this shit in my life, dude. You know what I mean? I'm not that guy.
I like having your perspective because that's good. Thank you.
Right. So again, you know,
And-
like,
and I was curious.
Another thing too is embarrassing for me, right? So like my friends,
The whole thing was,
I'm really connected with are like Jesse Falcon, Dave Bonner, all those guys. Dude, I knew those guys way before they even came onto Hasbro, and I have great relationships. I've done personal projects where we had to work on stop motion for fucking Robot Chicken. Like, I'm deep in the community. And like, for me, another reason breaking that shit up is like, imagine those guys walking by and they see this shit popping off. How embarrassing is that? for anybody in the toy community, like for people that you work with in the industry to come by and be like, what the fuck is going on there? Something wrong with it? You know what I mean? Then they start thinking we're all a bunch of fucking crazy guys. You know what I mean?
Oh, I mean, something very similar happened at the Mezco booth over an exclusive, over a toy.
Right. So, and that stuff's like that shit don't fly, man. It was just
people got to act their age. Yeah.
It was a weird atmosphere this year for sure. But after that happened,
outside of the interactions that I had a great time. I didn't think it was that weird, other than the couple of interactions. It was a good con.
No, it was. And it was for me. I got to see friends that I hadn't seen in like 10, 12 years, man. The last time I was at the con, before that was a year ago. But before that, it was 10 years ago. And the only reason I was there is because I was doing that documentary for Stan Lee and Morgan Spurlock. It was at Comic-Con at Fans Hope. I was the collector dude, right? So you guys probably, if you look me up, you probably already know I've got the biggest Marvel Legends collection in the planet. Like, I've got every fucking prototype. And it's all through my connections that I would get prototypes and all that stuff. And that was my niche. You know what I mean? And I still collect, but again, that's just.
Are you the guy that posts the prototypes in that Marvel Legends group?
What's that?
I'm sorry. Are you the guy that posts all the prototypes in that Marvel Legends group?
Yeah, that's me. So I used to own every single prototype you could imagine.
Yeah, I've seen those. That's a cool collection.
But so for me, like being there, I just wanted to have a good time. Again, enjoy my friends, and from talking to them, you guys probably cut that part off on the live stream. But if you guys go back and look at that live stream, I told them to squash it. I said, look, how about everybody just forget? How about everybody just move on? You guys just squash it. They move on. You move on. Let's just kill it right here, guys. Like, we're too old for this shit. Like, come on.
Here's the thing. I don't control the comments on the internet. So people are in my comments, Chad's comments, they come up, right?
No, I've
never made
that file card, that G.I. Joe file card that says the roll, dude. I want a copy of that, bro. So
you gotta talk to Zero POA Media for that.
Yeah,
I don't even know if it's a he or a she. I don't know who that is, but they just make these crazy memes. But
let me look if I saved it.
I got really thick skin. It takes a lot, you know what I mean? Like,
sure.
Like I said, it takes a lot for me to get going. But I will tell you, like, it was this. I felt like if I didn't jump on here, that this shit was gonna keep getting higher and higher, and then eventually it was gonna lead to something that nobody wants. And that's where
I'll tell you, brother. The post from today did not fucking help anything.
I'm sorry. Say that again. It broke up.
I said that post from today did not help anything.
Which post?
The post.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that. Was there a post made?
Yeah. About take 100 people to the.
By who?
No.
I don't post.
Kendall posted an ad from an upcoming convention that we're invited to as guests. You can see it on his Instagram. It was veiled threats. He talked about getting his boys from Harlem and other boroughs and showing up at this con that we're going to be at in Jersey.
Okay. I get the voice is kind of going off. I don't know if it's my internet connection or yours.
I think it's yours.
You guys can hear me clear?
No.
Okay, so it's kind of like fuzzy on your part. Should I just relog in or something?
Yeah, I think if you exit and then re-enter, it'll be better.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can even hear our voices going.
Yeah. I didn't really want to talk about that post just because I don't want the event organizers to be worried about something that will, you know what I mean?
That's fair.
I don't want it. Yeah.
It's fair.
Let's wait for him to come back.
There he is. And
it's loading. We got the white ring of death. And
better?
It's about the same.
It's worse.
Yeah, it seems like it's getting worse. I don't know what's.
Let me Oh, I can't edit his mic settings because I'm not the host.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's breaking up real bad.
Yeah, it's frozen now.
Hold on, let me see if I can get to a better spot. Give me a second here.
Hey,
Okay.
Chad,
It was
can you
getting
make
better.
sure? Can you make sure his echo cancellation is turned on? Because we're getting a lot of feedback there. That's what that is.
Yeah, it's on.
Okay.
Hold on, let me. I'm trying to get to a better spot here.
It's solid. It helps if you have headphones nearby you can put on.
That's rough.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that might. Let me see here.
I know, dead air, right? I know.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Chad.
Fucking. Hey, since we got some, no, I'm not going to do it.
You got some
Since
chats?
we got some dead air. Articulated Ninja sends a $5 super chat. Thank you, Ninja. I had already seen it, but I appreciate it. It says, push my live back to 9 p.m. Take your resolution or common ground is always, take your time. Resolution or common ground is always a priority. Thank you, my dude. We were going to be out of here anyway, but
yeah, if Solid can come back with good audio,
yeah,
we'll probably be done in 27 minutes.
Yeah, but
So-
we appreciate you, Ninja. Again, right?
Yeah.
Love you, dude. Oh yeah, and then we just lost him. J Creations NY, what's up, my dude? Sends a $5 super chat and said Boog wants to end it, yet post that he is going. Yeah, and basically start.
Yeah. Which I don't think is going to happen. I think it was, in my opinion, it was an intimidation tactic. But you know,
it's bad form, right?
Yeah.
That's bad form, and I understand the wanting to stop it. And sometimes we all make mistakes, and like we want things to be over and done with, and then we let our pride get in the way. I mean, we've all been there, right? Like everybody's been there in their life at some point. But yeah, it's a little rough. Thank you, J Creations NY. And again, thank you for the patch, brother. Venom says, my beef is with Vala primarily. I think you guys are cool. The call from earlier was wrong on my end. My bad. Appreciate you saying that. Really do.
What did Vala do to you?
Yeah, and
Is it just
and
his
that being
opinions
said, like,
about toys, or is it the way he's talked about former coworkers? I'm just curious.
but if you got something with Bobby, dude, it's just one of those things. Like that's you and Bobby, like that's you and Bobby to hash. It's not that's not me and Ryan. Like we didn't do anything to you, dude. So yeah, again, it's kind of the theme of everything, right? It's like just because I'm friends with somebody that you're not friends with doesn't mean that I'm not friends with you. You know what I mean? Like
right.
The tribalism's fucking bullshit. You know?
Yeah,
Anyway.
I'm very good friends with people who are good friends with Kendall, and I would never ask them to choose or anything. Like I leave all that alone. You know, whatever issue there is between me and Kendall, it does not involve mutual friends. As far as
Just
I'm
the other
concerned.
day, somebody was telling me how much they fucking hate laser pants. And I was like, yeah. No.
Do you blame them though? I mean, look at me. Look at me. Do you blame them?
Yeah, you have beautiful hair. I do blame.
Stop it.
You're
It's
a
not
gorgeous
mohawk.
man. Yeah.
Jeez.
I still think you're a gorgeous man. Travis P, new channel member. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. And you know, for everybody coming in to hang out.
Hal Jordan.
I got you a little bit of this.
No.
Just checking in. Have you drank water today? Did you eat? Did you take your meds?
The proportions on that face are insane, man.
I just gotta hold on a second.
You just gotta what?
Look at the private chat. There you go.
Can do.
Hal Jordan says, where did that go? That was funny. It made me laugh. He said, I'm not friends with Suka because he tries to Pedro Pascal anxiety touch me.
What? Okay, what is the deal with that whole meme and joke? I don't keep up on that stuff. What is the deal with that? He was at a bar or a nightclub?
Pedro Pascal?
Yeah.
No, he's like, it's very awkward looking, but he's like fondling and touching and stroking and rubbing his female co-workers, other actresses, other actors, because he says he has anxiety, so that gives him an excuse to like rub on the actress that played Sue Storm, and she rubs back on him because he has anxiety. I mean, okay, if that works for them, it looks weird. It looks a little inappropriate, but what do I know? I'm just a little bit husky, middle-aged toy collector from Seattle. I don't know anything. I'm a teddy bear.
I sent it to his Instagram.
JLS Comics says, "You sound jealous, Ryan." I am. I want to give Sue Storm a rub down. I don't understand the people that say she's not attractive. I think she's gorgeous, man. The new Sue Storm? She's very nice looking, Chad. You can tell she's had a little work done. She probably would have looked
a little bit. But I really liked her in the Mission Impossible movies, man. I liked her.
Was she in those? I don't remember.
Yeah, she was in the... Okay, not this last one. I haven't seen The Final Reckoning yet, but she was in the 2 or 3 before that.
For me, all the Mission Impossible movies after Mission Impossible 3 kind of blend together, and I forget which one is which. Oh, there's the Henry Cavill one. I like that one. But the others are just like a blob of movie images, and I don't know which movie they came from. Okay.
Give me 1 sec. Sorry.
Sure, you got it. I got this.
What's
up, Bobby?
Fellas?
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah. I hope I'm in a hotel. I hope my connection's good.
Well, I hope that you are here to be polite and just have a conversation and not be mean to me, okay?
Oh, I'm going to be mean to somebody, but it's not you this time, Ryan.
Not Chad. Be nice to Solid, because he came in here polite.
No.
Okay.
Something was uncovered in the comments, and I was like, I need to come in here exactly, because now this motherfucker's in my crosshairs, and I've said it. You don't want to be in my fucking crosshairs.
But I didn't do anything.
No. It's not
just,
you.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Not you. No, it's just amazing what gets uncovered in the chat, because I saw someone by the name of Venom saying what a problem he has with me. And I said, oh, now I know who this motherfucker is. And I hope you're still here, because I need to confirm something. Before I start taking over, and I apologize for this, but I have to do this. I got to do this. Because this motherfucker is saying if this is him, he's saying some shit that is fucking illegal. Ooh. So Venom, in the YouTube comments, just answer yes or no. Are you the same Venom Customs 98 on Instagram? And if you are, then we will continue this conversation. If not, me and my buddies will chat.
Okay.
So,
hello,
still
Mr.
in the chat.
How are you?
He's still in the chat because I can tag him.
Good.
How's the hotel? Looks cheap.
No, it's nice. It's like I think it's called I think it's a Hilton. I think.
Oh,
something like that.
Hiltons
I don't want to put it
nice
out there because I don't want someone to come over here and roll me or something like that. You know.
We were just talking with the rolled guy. He seems very nice, very level-headed.
I know.
Yeah, and I honestly nothing but respect for coming in here and
he's back.
Being, yeah. Seems like a good.
Right
there he is.
Yep.
Can you guys hear me now?
Sounds way better.
Very much so.
Yeah, dude, phone's fucking acting up, I guess. But anyways,
it's okay.
So I just wanted to clear it up. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm going to be the middle guy now, but I could tell you they want to move on and they want to get done with it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I don't think any of us want to go to that extent. You know what I mean? I could tell you that right now. Again, no. Chad, like I got maybe like 2 solid minutes of dogging me before I get tired. I'm old as fuck, man. You know what I mean? But that's not where we want to go, man. that's not it, you know?
No, I don't. I definitely don't. And like, you know, I've said it before, I'll say it a million times. I'm done with violence in my life. I'm done with it.
That's good. That's good. So I mean, as far as now, like I said, I don't know what's going on, but I mean, do you guys feel like it's time? Like, do you guys feel like after today's live conversation, you guys are, I mean, like you said, you can't control what goes on in the internet, right? You guys can't control what other people say if they're going to egg it on. But, you know, I could go back to these guys and say, like everybody's ready to move on, man. Like, let's just stop there. Let's get back to what we love, right? Let's get back to enjoying these toys, enjoying the people in the community, friendships, you know what I mean? And work and build on that. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, again, I don't mean to focus so much on my age, dude, but at my age, that's what we're working on. We're working on relationships, making those long-lasting relationships, and just making a small little impact in the community. You know what I mean? And you want it to be positive. You want it to be good. You don't want anything else from that. You know what I mean?
Okay, now, yes, I agree with you, Solid. Hold on one second.
I do as well. Look, at the end of the day, I never had beef with either Boog or Shartimus. Like, never having an interaction with Shartimus, and that's probably a between me and him conversation, which we could have had that, but you know, the opportunity was squashed with the fuckery. But you know, like Boog specifically coming at me was the only time he and I ever had an interaction, ever, period, paragraph. And like, that's what he brought that. He brought that.
Okay.
He wanted that. He chose it.
Right.
So, you know, and the
Okay,
only reason I walked
it
the two of them after.
Was it jokes that got out of hand? Was it jokes that led? I don't know what happened.
People in chat.
Hold on. Just, I never made a video about him. Okay, I don't want to be confused with Elite Legend, even though I'm cool with him and I've streamed with him. I don't want to be confused with other people who make direct videos and thumbnails of Kendall and Russ. Now, I did on Saturday after the confrontation for my show that night. I did put them in the thumbnail. Never done that before, right? And I don't make dedicated videos about them. But sometimes someone will say something on the show or in the chat, and I don't ignore it. But I've never focused a show on them to attack them. But memes are memes and jokes are jokes, and as long as it's not out of line, in my opinion, like crossing a line into racism or talking about someone's family, I let it fly. See what I'm saying? And so I understand now that Kendall can't handle it. My thing is, if you have thin skin like that, don't be on the internet. Or be on the internet, but then this happens. That's my thing.
So there was never like any boundaries crossed as far as like, you know, bringing
not from me, not from Bobby. We never said anything racist.
So it sounds it just sounds like one big misunderstanding then.
I don't know because I've never had someone get so mad at me for ridiculous jokes. Like the meme became Kendall invented toy photography or something,
or something dumb like. And then invented inventing, like
right,
like,
and then it right,
it's
like yeah. The internet is the internet, and it continues, and that joke builds. But if there's racism or any line crossing about someone's wife or kids or family, it's gone from the chat and they're banned on my channel. So what other people do on their channel, that's them.
Yeah, right there, right. Scott just booted somebody for that exact thing.
That's right. He's my #1 mod, and. Yep. Also, just because maybe you're mad at me for a joke that was said on my show, that doesn't give you the right to call me a racist or call me a Trump supporter. I mean, that's not a joke. You weren't saying in a joking way. You're trying to judge my character. And when you label someone as a racist, first of all, if you're a white guy and someone labels you as a Trump supporter, that's coded. Like Kendall likes to say, oh, it's coded or dog whistle. That's coded for you're a racist or you're a white supremacist, which is, I couldn't be farther from that. That's not who I am. But I like to joke around and stuff, right? So
I only hate guys whose last names start with a V and end in an A.
So again, just a big misunderstanding. So I guess from here,
I'm going to come in as a side third party here. I was never part of this side, but I feel like I have to give, because Solid, I get what you're trying to do, but like your boys are the problem. Like I'm literally at a show breaking down, and fucking Russ is like verbally attacking me for the second fucking time at this show. When I didn't go to his booth. He came to my fucking booth. So it's like, your dude has a problem. Your dude has a problem. He obviously goes to Ryan, gets up in Ryan's face. And it's just like, he is a fucking problem. So it's like, I don't think Russ should be getting himself in these situations. So it's like,
I don't know what spawned from that. You know what I mean? Again,
like, you're trying to say, all right, yeah, should it all be squashed? Sure. But it's like, and I know we don't want to talk about the post, but it's like, they're not obviously trying to squash it, because he came out with that fucking post.
Yeah, so he doesn't. He's saying he didn't know about the post. Can everybody hear me? Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you very well. You're
Everybody
very loud.
Welcome to the chat, Articulated Ninja.
My bad. Let me turn it down.
He might not know about the post, but the post was made, and Boog had escalated it today. So if he wants to, he should make that shit public. Russ should make that shit public. They're not making it public. You're coming and saying, "Oh, squash it, okay." That's fine for you, but they're the problem. They're the problem.
So solid. You seem like a great guy, man. And with how direct and how clear you are, especially during this podcast and this interaction, I don't question that that's your intentions. I 100% believe that's your intentions. We're in a hobby about toys, and I think there's just a lot of egos here, and a lot of it could get really messy, right? But even with me believing that's your intentions, I'm the co-showrunner of Toy Tuber Expo, and Boog post implied violence or threats as far as him pulling up to the show with 100 people. Now, that does not, to me personally, that does not sound like someone that wants peace. But I don't know when you spoke to him today. So maybe his attitude changed.
I spoke to him earlier, and we had a conversation, and I was just like, he feels the way I do. He's just like, man, like, we're too old for this, You
see, right, but you see how that does not correlate to his actions, right?
Right. Is that post is that post still up as we're talking now? I'm not sure if he's chimed in, but I'm hoping you guys can give me, like, after this live stream, to go back and talk with him and say, hey, dude, everybody's ready to move on and go from there. You know what I mean? Because you guys both know that, again, how we can't control the internet, and it gets scary sometimes. Sometimes we can't control people that are involved in the toy community that have a loose screw, and they carry it without permission, or, you know what I mean? Like, there's people out there with bad intentions that'll show up to a toy, toy gathering and just, do something because they're not all there, right?
100%.
You guys know that. Like, we're toy collectors, dude. How many
That's
times...
the main reason why I take serious offense at being called a racist when you have a platform of 80,000 or 500,000 people, because that's what it leads to.
Yes,
a crazy person
show up, dude, and it's not like it will be somebody who's in the toy community but not connected, but they just, like I said, they have a loose screw, and you don't know, dude. That's how shit really happens, and like somebody ends up in the hospital, and like this, it gets stupid. So, I mean, I don't know what's going on now. I don't know if he's tuned in. I did talk to him. I told him, I'm going to go on the podcast if these guys let me, and just kind of talk and see where they're at. And hopefully, like, squash,
Solid.
you know what I mean? Like,
Solid.
Again,
you seem cool. You seem cool, bro. But like I said, even if that's what he wants to do, his actions does not correlate or translate that. So even with you being the middleman, I could trust your intentions. But at the end of the day, I don't have no dog in this fight. I've been minding my business this entire time. So for him to make my convention that I'm the co-showrunner of, to make it a point of implied violence or acting like that's where he's going to want to do something, even though he didn't want to do anything at these other conventions, supposedly, that's totally unnecessary. So
Right.
I'm not asking you
Well-
to speak for him, but the same way you can't speak for him, you can't apologize for him. And if his disrespect was that loud, only he can speak for himself.
Right. So what I'm asking is maybe after this live chat, I'll go talk to him, make sure that post is pulled down. Maybe even just like, just put it out there like, hey, everything's squashed. We're moving on. It's all good. I mean, like I said, I can't talk for him. All I can do is talk for myself. And
Right.
like I said, I've already explained where I'm coming from, which I think any of you guys, like real dudes, like, again, if somebody came up out of nowhere, are you the kind of guy that stands on the side and just, you know what I mean? Like, doesn't stick up for I've never been that guy. I have to stick up for a friend. Especially, again, I could be fighting for the wrong reason. I don't know, but it's just a natural reaction of mine, like to stand up. And some of you guys in this group, maybe some of your guys in your chat have that same reaction. Like, you know what I mean? They're those dudes that like are your real friends. They roll with you, whether you get mopped up or not. You know what I mean? Like it's a good friendships to have. Those are the real guys. But again, like I needed to come on here and make sure, like, all right, if they're telling me they're wanting to go the other way, and you guys on this podcast are sounding like you guys want us, you guys want to go that way too, and we want to continue with this, like, this great journey of collecting, right, and friendships, then what are we doing? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
and solid. I respect what you're trying to do here, but especially as men, we're all men. And at the end of the day, you shouldn't have to be responsible, or as a man, you should not have to apologize for the actions of another man. And nobody's asking you to. And I appreciate you trying to bridge the peace. And like I said, I have no dog in this fight. I've minded my business the entire time. Yes, people crack jokes here and there. I've never made a video about him, never publicly said anything negative about that man. But like I said, for him to throw up a post like he's going to imply violence or do something violent at my convention, that makes you look crazy. And yet you're up here talking about peace and going the other way. He literally today, a few hours ago, he posted and screamed to the world of over 30,000 subscribers the exact opposite. So if anything, I feel bad for you, because it seems like your intentions is good. It seems like you're a respectable guy, bro.
So
but his actions are not correlating with your actions.
Right. So what led to me talking to him today was that same post. I called him and we're talking, and that's where he, I don't know, is that post still up?
Yeah.
They're saying in the chat it's still up.
Yeah.
It's still up. Okay. So because when I talked to him,
and there's people in the comments saying they're going to get a car full of dudes and show up at this con.
Yeah.
Right. And this is because he's using his platform. I would never use my platform of the same 30K and imply violence. So if he's using his platform for that, do you realize how crazy you look saying that he wants peace?
Again,
that's wild, bro.
Shit, I don't
that's
know.
Wild, bro.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I don't know how far this thing went. Like, I have no idea. And I'm, like I said, I talked to him. He tells me one thing.
Where we're at now, right? And then he does another. That's why I'm saying I feel bad for you. I got nothing but respect for you. You showed up here. You was direct. You're willing to talk with people with opposing views. I respect that. But your actions cannot reflect his intentions at all, especially when his intentions are the exact opposite. His actions are the exact opposite of everything that you're saying and doing up here right now. If he wouldn't have posted that post today, I would 100% say, yo, you know what? Maybe he actually is telling the truth to Solid. But everything that you're saying sounds like the exact opposite of the guy that implied violence today and said he's going to pull up with 100 people from different hoods. What is that?
Yeah. Well, all I can say is I can call him, give me till today, man. If it doesn't come down, you know what I mean? I could only do so much. Like I said, I've known him for a long time.
Bro, you shouldn't have to do anything, honestly. You cannot be responsible for the actions of others. I could just commend you for trying to bridge a peace between us.
And I absolutely do too. But the real challenge is, like, you can't really pull a backsies on a post like that. Like, once you get people like worked up, I mean, how do you put the cork back on that? You know what I mean? So that's kind of the thing.
The ironic thing, Solid, like I said, you seem like no pun intended, you seem like a solid ass dude, bro, honestly. But
Yeah.
the ironic thing is that my convention is about bringing toy tubers together, and he posts up implying that he's going to cause violence at my convention, a convention that's supposed to bring people together. That's very, very ironic. And like I said, everything that you're saying, I would love to believe you 100%, but his actions make you look crazy right now. And to me, that's not a best friend or a brother or even a close friend wouldn't even put you in a situation where you have to apologize for their actions.
No, and
they
I'm
would
not
be
here.
accountable to do so.
I'm not here to apologize. I'm trying to
Or
get
bridge
everybody.
peace. You're still trying to right, but you're trying to bridge peace because of the actions of someone else. That's why nobody here has an issue with you. You're trying to bridge the peace. Like I said, I don't mean I don't want to come off any type of disrespectful way to you at all, but you're trying to bridge the peace because of actions that you did not do. That's not going to work. And like I said, not to mention everything that you're saying sounds good, but your boy literally posted the exact opposite hours ago. It doesn't matter that he blocked me and he tried to block people. The post is still up and it's still implied violence. And that's exactly what it is. I'm sitting down with lawyers and talking to lawyers. That's exactly what he did. It is what it is. And I want to believe you 100%. Like I said, you seem like a cool ass dude. But who does that? Who uses their platform and literally uses it to imply violence to anyone or anything? I've never done it. And if any of these guys have ever done it, I don't know about it. But none of us, as far as what I'm aware of, uses our platform to imply violence or imply that we're going to do something or try to incite our followers to do something. That is wild, bro. And Solid, you seem like you got a clear enough head to have to agree with that. That's wild. That's crazy, man. And you don't want that the same way we don't want that. But the only person that literally called for that and took it that far was your boy, and you're trying to bridge the peace saying he wants peace, but his actions don't correlate with that at all.
So even if he backtracked, what you're saying is if he pulled that post off and he said, look, things are ending as of today, everybody's moving on. Would you consider it too late at this point?
Was that to me or to Valor?
Just in general to you, for your convention. Would you?
If he did that, because that's what taking accountability is. So the same way that he shouted to his 30,000 followers, subscribers, fans, whatever you want to call them, if he takes accountability and he also calls it off to that same audience that he shouted to, then I have to acknowledge that. I have to.
Right.
But where it's at right now, and this is why I'm saying I feel bad for you, is because you came into a live talking about peace, but your brother in arms that stands with you is doing and saying the exact opposite based on his actions. I feel for you, man.
Hang on one second.
I just want to say, as far as peace, I never ever suggested or called for violence ever.
I wouldn't be associated with you if you did.
Right.
I've never seen you do anything that irresponsible. I would never be associated with someone that uses their platform to imply violence or tries to use their platform to strong arm or play a thug tough guy. And at the end of the day, similar to Chad, I'm over it. I know where I come from. I know what I've been through. We're in a hobby of toys. No one wants to deal with that. So when I'm watching this guy literally post like that, it goes in direct hypocrisy to everything Solid is up here trying to do.
All I can ask guys is give it time, give it today. You know what I mean? I'm going to do what I can and talk and see if we can get this all leveled out and squashed as of today. I'm going to do the best I can. You know what I mean? Again, you guys can only control so much, and I know they 100%. Can too. And hopefully we can just get, everybody on board at this point, because what it does, it creates a lot of animosity, right? So you have a following, they have a following, whatever it may be. That kind of turns people against people that don't even know each other, that have never even met. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Solid. Where do you live at?
I'm in California.
Oh, I was hoping that you would say somewhere on the East Coast, because I would love for you to come to the Toy Tuber Expo so I could shake your hand and show you respect, man to man, face to face, because I really value what you're trying to do. It's just the person that you're trying to do it for is making you look like a hypocrite. But I really value what you're trying to do.
Hopefully not. Give me till today, and hopefully it's not. You know what I mean? And
Right.
And,
His issue with LASERPANTS and Chad, I mind my business. I have no dog in that fight. But like I said, as a co-showrunner, you never want someone to come and try to use your show as an event for violence. You never want that. I had nothing to do with nothing until he
think things
posted
got
that
out
thing.
of hand. You know what I mean? They just got out of hand, and it kept rolling and rolling. And you know, sometimes people, you know, will do things. You know what I mean? And it happens. You know, sometimes it's out of anger. Sometimes it's out of
100%, and especially as
bad
men.
reaction. You know, or and that happens to everybody. It happens to me. It happens to you
Right,
guys.
but as men, we still have to be accountable for our actions. The same way you were a man, you were accountable for your actions, and you said, "Yo, I'm gonna go to the podcast and I'm gonna talk to Chad. I'm gonna let him know who I am, why I put my hand out, and what was my intentions." Your boy does not do that. So I hear you 100%. But like I said, if he's willing to be accountable, then that's a totally different story. But who does that? We're in a hobby of toys. Who incites violence at any convention or any space in general? It's like you said, it's at a point where everybody wants to go their own ways and everybody wants peace ultimately. But the main person you're trying to vouch for, his actions are doing the exact opposite. I don't expect you to be in control of him. I do. Like I said, I have no dog in this fight, so I'm leaving. I just wanted to speak on behalf of you coming on here and saying that he wants peace. His actions do not reflect that at all. And I didn't want these guys to have to speak for me because they're not the showrunner the way I am. His actions do not reflect that at all. But if they did reflect that, then I would be 100% open to accepting that. But his actions as of right now do not reflect that at all. He's coming off as, oh, let me play internet thug. Let me be the tough guy. We're men that collect toys. I don't think any of us should be worried about being a tough guy. But you, Solid, I 100%, I respect you, bro. Thank you for coming on here. I'm out. I just wanted to speak my piece. I know that y'all have y'all situations y'all need to speak on. Thank you guys so much for giving me the platform. I hope everybody comes out to the Toy Tuber Expo and has a good time, because regardless of what childish behavior other people want to participate in, it's going to be a good convention. This convention was made for toy tubers to unite, not to be divided by the actions of someone who is having a crash out moment or anything like that. No, that's not what this is about. I have Toy Tuber. My convention, something like what me and Joe Vettery are doing, has never been done before. We have toy tubers from all parts. We have people flying in from the UK. And this is where Boog decides he wants to post and imply violence to be a tough guy or to be viewed as a tough guy. This is not the place for that. And Solid, you seem like you have a cool enough head on your shoulders to realize that's fucking dumb. That makes no sense at all to do, especially if he's in your ear talking about peace. That does not add up.
I believe he does want peace, and that's where he wants to go. You know what I mean? I also think that, like, he's the kind of guy where, you know, if he feels insulted, he's going to stand his ground. You know what I mean? And I think that's why everybody that's been insulted and everybody that's given insults, we just 100%. All need to just leave it.
But none of these guys here that you're in the live chat with, none of us have tried to weaponize our platforms, our followers, our subscribers, or our channel members. None of us have tried to weaponize our platforms. Even if we need to stand our ground, we stand our ground. We don't use our followers or our subscribers. We don't imply violence. We don't do none of that. But your boy did. But I hear you 100%, bro. One day, I hope I get to meet you, and I hope I get to shake your hand, Solid. Thank you so much.
Same here.
Thank you for your time,
nice
man.
Nice to meet you.
All right, Ninja.
Yeah, have a good stream, man.
See you, Ninja.
All right,
bro. Okay, so I guess there's some homework for tonight. Hopefully, everything can get resolved in a good manner, and I can only try to help this end, but you guys got to help on your end too, right? So if I'm trying to get things squashed over here, but if something comes from your guys' end, I'm bowing out. You know what I mean? Because at that point, now to, you know what I mean? Like, oh, okay, there's no way this is going to work. You know what I mean? And it sucks, man, because I feel like at this point, it's probably going to lead to something physical. Like I can tell you that. I feel it. It's in the air.
Nobody wants that, dude. I have no beef with anybody, man.
Solid. I'll just say, me, Bobby, Chad, we never went in implied violence or threatened violence. That never came from our camp ever. What came from our camp is jokes that offended people, not racist jokes, not jokes about someone's family, just jokes, pretty ridiculous, dumb internet jokes.
Right, and I've done that before. I've done that before.
Yeah.
I'll give you guys an example. You know who I met, and it didn't register till afterwards. I met I met Kevin Alphonse, right? And I know I've had run-ins with him where, you know, I said something and it was disrespectful to him. And then when I saw him at the con, it was almost like it was a reset and we restarted. I shook his hand, you know what I mean? And I think he figured out, like, you know, I have, you know, my sense of humor is not the greatest sometimes, and sometimes it comes off bad. But, you know, there's always a time and a place to move on from things. And, you know, maybe that was our place there. You know what I mean? For us to be able to move on. We're both mature adults,
Sure.
you know, and I'm hoping that, you know, that maybe here somehow everybody's able to move on, right? We're able to say, okay, let's just throw this shit. Let's throw this bag of shit that's been weighing on my fucking back. Let's just throw it over, right? Everybody does that. They throw it over and it goes.
Right.
And I know they're saying like, oh, maybe it can't, but maybe it can, right? Maybe from today, starting tomorrow, it could be a new day, right? And let's not like, you know, like I said, let's give it a day. Let's give it a day. Let's let everybody just take a step back, take a breath, enjoy your time with your family, you know, go post some figures, you know, do whatever it is that makes you happy. And you know what I mean? Like, just take a breather today and just relax and do you. And
so
hopefully tomorrow's a new day, and we can just all, like I said, everybody wakes up in the morning and, you know, shit, I probably won't see anybody for a whole year because I only go to the con maybe once every 5 years or 3 years. I don't know. Maybe I might go next year. But
so here's the deal. We started this stream and watched, you know, we EFAP their stream, and I said I'm gonna try not to be insulting, and I mostly stayed with that. I just wanted to watch and see what was said and respond to it, and then move on. I never threaten violence or escalation at all. So that's where I'm at. And you can pass that along if you want.
Fair enough.
Thanks for coming on.
Fair enough. All right,
Nothing
guys.
but respect for coming in here and talking to us and, you know, remaining
That's how
civil
things
and
should
polite.
be taken care of. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
This
absolutely.
is how things should always be taken care of.
I agree.
All right, guys.
All right, man. Have a good
Thanks,
night.
man. Appreciate you very much.
Take care.
Later, dude. Mr. Vala.
Jesus. God, that went on forever.
It did go on for a long time, but it's okay. Yeah, you get to address Venom, the Venom guy.
So I'm going to be quick with it because
Yeah, you gotta remove him from the stream though.
He doesn't like me. That's fine. You don't like listen. A lot of people don't like me. Fine. You don't like me. You don't like me picking on Hasbro. Oh, poor Hasbro. Fine, cool, whatever. What I have a fucking problem with, I'm trying to stay composed here. You cannot fucking say that I committed IP theft. That is what you're doing. You did it on Boog's post. I have the screenshot just to send to my attorney when I need to. We'll see how much more you want to go. Because look, motherfuckers got sued because of these kind of comments. And it's probably because you're just uneducated and you think, oh, I stole Action Force and I stole Steel Brigade. I did not. I did it legally. I acquired the trademarks legally. Hasbro even acknowledged that I acquired those trademarks legally. So you making claims that I stole IP is illegal. It's defamatory and it's slander. Just so you know, that is the problem that I have with a faceless person. Someone, I won't show my face, I won't say my name, I'm just going to be Venom. And I'm just going to spread lies and false information because I don't like Bobby Vala. You cannot like me. That's cool. Talk shit about me. I don't give a fuck. When you say that I stole IP and then you're on other assholes' posts saying I stole IP when that is 100% false, you are spreading that lie to other people who then will think, oh, Valiver stole IP. Because you're spreading a lie. So I will be dealing with you appropriately because you have said these lies. You are saying I stole IP. Again, Hasbro has confirmed that I have done it legally. So your basis for me stealing IP is factless. So now I have dealt with you. Cool. Don't like me. I don't like you. But what I don't like and what I don't appreciate is that illegal shit. Just for you, so it doesn't cost you money. It doesn't cost you time. It doesn't get you in trouble. You cannot say somebody stole IP when they did it legally. I didn't even steal it. I acquired abandoned trademarks legally. So you may not like that, and that's your fucking problem. But that is the case. And I'm sorry, maybe that ruins your day. And I'm sorry you don't like that I pick on Hasbro when they deserve it. But hey, man, it is what it is. You cannot say someone stole IP when they didn't steal IP. It is illegal.
Yeah,
that's
right.
All I got to say.
Very good.
Because I've been seeing this motherfucker's comments for like ever.
Yeah.
Talking about me stealing IP. It's like, dude,
and that's the thing. I don't care if people make fun of me. I expect it. I expect people that hate me to make fun of me. I don't like the lies. You can make fun of me without lying.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Don't say Bobby's a thief and stole IP. Don't say I'm a racist.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Because that brings on other issues, as we just Solid Snake was just here. Right?
Yeah, all that stuff. The bringing up they support the Second Amendment, and they did this in 1976. One of them did, stepped on an ant. It's fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Hey, Bobby, it's good to see you.
Hey, you too, man.
What a fucking man! That is a whirlwind 3 hours and 12 minutes. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, and shit, I even have to go
Bobby,
back and watch the first 2 hours. I got to watch all the good shit.
Good Lord. Good Lord.
Man, it was kind of a slog, but I know people will find it entertaining. That's the goal. Entertaining YouTube. Okay.
Well, we still got 406 people here. So,
hi, guys.
Look, and this is the last I'm going to say on it. I never had any personal issues with Boog or with Shart. It's just, the thing with Boog was mean. Yeah. He just got fucking nuts about it. Robert's Infinite Realms put something in the comment about how he thought it was maybe a post that he made that got me on Boog's radar. But whatever. At the end of the day, I don't want bullshit with anybody, and it doesn't matter who it is.
Here's the thing.
I really don't.
Here's the last thing I'll say on it, and this is not to disparage Kendall or Russ for that matter. This is honest to God advice from me to you. Take it or leave it. You gotta have thicker skin if you're gonna be on the internet. You have to, especially if you're giving your opinions on stuff on YouTube. It's a harsh place. You gotta have thicker skin.
Speaking of which,
I'm not saying put up with stuff that crosses the line into family.
Well, there should always be this invisible line of death, right? But that's the egregious stuff, joking around and all that stuff. Speaking of which, hey Bobby, did you see my new clip? Because
funny. Chad, I tried to get the Jiminy Cricket thing to catch on, and it didn't. But the Noid is now caught on, and you've embraced it. So there it is. It's the Noid. Yeah.
And then Bob,
listen, I'm going to start a movement here.
Okay.
I'm going to start a movement, and Chad's going to hate it. But I think if we get enough people to comment and say that he should do it, I think Chad should cosplay as the Noid at the Toy Tuber Expo.
Oh, dude.
I'm just going to pull a costume out of my ass.
It's just a red suit with ears.
I bet you I can go on eBay or Amazon and find a Noid costume instantly.
If you find a Noid suit, I will find a teddy bear suit.
Okay.
It's going to be hot though in a teddy bear suit.
No, I'm not trying to steal the Noid IP. Bobby's trying to find out if I can buy it.
And I'm not a furry just because I wear a teddy bear suit. I want everyone to understand that.
Well, I told you got to tell me the category. Tell me the category.
Restaurant mascots?
I'm like, wait, why do I have to do this work? It's uspto.gov. It's where you go to find out that Hasbro let trademarks go abandoned.
Look, I shill for your O-rings. You find out about trademark for the Noid for me. See,
I could do that.
Quo, baby. HGC channel member for 15 months says largest Noid ever.
Blake wants me to cut holes in the chest of the bear suit.
Oh, I could be anoid. Yeah, I was anoid. Good job. Yeah. It's because Chad's skinny. Not
I know
skinny,
how
I'm lean.
Sendo.
Yeah. Anyway, let's hit a couple of these and then we're all gonna sign off together.
Okay. No. He just commented.
He's an idiot. Venom, you're dumb. Sorry.
You're dumb.
You can pull up that comment because this motherfucker is
above that.
This one.
Idiot. You can interpret IP theft however you want.
No, there's one interpretation of that.
No, there's one interpretation, and I have screenshots of you saying that I stole IP. You said it. It's in fucking black and white on the internet in permanent marker. You can't backtrack now. What I meant, which was always that you always was what you now was. Jesus, dude, write correctly.
It wasn't theirs to give. They abandoned it.
I don't have Hasbro's property. Here, take a second, go on uspto.gov. It's a public site for the government trademarks. Go to trademark search, look up Action Force. Go see the Hasbro trademark that they went abandoned in 2005. So basically Hasbro said, we don't give a fuck about that trademark. And they said it in 2005. You have to confirm when something goes abandoned. So when abandoned, 2005, I got it in 2019. There is no interpretation of IP theft. I went and purchased a trademark. Do you see me doing Red Shadows? Do you see me doing all the original copyright protected Action Force characters?
I see other people doing those.
I see other people doing those. I don't do that. I made my own characters because I purchased trademarks legally. So your whole I took Hasbro property. No, I did not. I took abandoned trademark names, something that any citizen in the U.S. can do anytime they want if it's available. So go fuck yourself. Okay, because I know you don't like me, so I'm gonna, go after you a little bit more, and I'm gonna talk harsh to you because it's like I hurt your feelings with the Engine of Vengeance, an overpriced piece of shit that hurt your feelings. No, the problem is you claim that I stole IP, which I did not. Your comments are illegal, defamatory, and slander. You can't interpret that shit however you want, dickhead. So there's that.
Yeah, You don't steal IPs. You never stole an IP. Like they were abandoned.
Who says that? Jesus, sorry, Chad.
Abandoned. Man, I wish I could get in my fucking DeLorean time machine and go back and buy Serpentor, and then we could be in the fucking same boat.
I should have, dude. I could have spent a couple $1,000s and just owned everything.
But Bobby stole my elbow tattoo ideas.
Sorry.
All right, look, we're fucking doing this. Somebody keep an eye on the main chat. Ready? Here we go.
All right.
Travis P, thank you for the channel membership, my dude. Battle Rifles, awesome name. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Says, geez, guys, I think the toys are starting to affect your man egos. Trust me, I work in the firearms industry. This toy thing is male ego imbalance issues.
Yeah.
I too enjoy the pew pews, but Russ already spilled the beans on that, so whatever. Junkie and Crafts and Build sends $2 super chat. Thank you, Junkie. And says, cheers to Bobby for his patience.
Yeah, that was something. I was sitting there like steam. I was ready to go. I was like, when
dude, you were like this.
Bulls in the cage, just ready to go, and
you were
had to bring that dude back in. I'm like, shit, ruined my moment.
Bobby's spacing off in the corner, fucking. I want to yell. Let me yell. Yeah. Colt Kid sends $2 super chat. Thank you very much, Colt Kid, and says squash, beef, talk, toys, move forward, live life. Absolutely. 100%.
That's why I just wanted to talk toys last night. I didn't even want to talk about the whole thing, and we did. Well, Bobby gave his thoughts.
Yeah. I tend to.
And in reality, I originally, and I'll say this for everybody who's still here hanging out, I originally had tonight scheduled with Junkie and Crafts and Bills and Jesse from JLS Comics, and we were going to talk about all the Energon stuff. And then, like it's action reaction. That's what it is.
Junkion and JLS, I am so sorry.
You don't need to be sorry. You don't need to be sorry. They both rescheduled for next week, and they understood.
Well, I'm just saying I like both of those guys, and
yeah, they're fucking rad dudes, and they're both in here now. So yeah. Anywho, Suka, our good toxic buddy Suka, sends a $5 super chat for Bobby's Patience Fund.
Thanks, Suka.
By the way, Hector said I threw him under the bus.
So do I owe you like $8. Actually, if I give you what YouTube gives me, it'll be like $3.
You could put it towards your Noid costume.
And my Valaverse 118 scale O-ring figures.
That too.
Yeah.
That too.
Fuck yeah. Curb Stomp Films, thank you for the $2 super chat. Says best stream ever with 100% and a heart. Thank you, Curb Stomp. We love you, dude. And our good buddy Brad Davenport, channel member for 15 months, says, Chad, have you seen my watch? Yeah, wristwatch. It's a fucking thing.
I don't want to see your watch.
Alex S, channel member for 13 months. Thank you very much, Senior Chad. Perfect stream. Thanks, dude. I appreciate you, Alex. That's not me. That's everybody else. And I really appreciate Solid and Ninja coming on, and yes. Bobby, of course, Bobby. But,
less so Bobby though.
But yeah,
but also Bobby. Yeah.
I just came in like gasoline and just
you just fucking. Dude, and the private chat keeps blowing up. Send Bobby the link. Okay, I send Bobby the link. Fucking 2 minutes later, send Ninja the link. I fucking send Ninja the link. I'm the monkey. Yeah, right. Whatever. Joe ARAH sends a $5 super chat. Thank you very much, my dude. I loved this one. YouTube is a cruel, shallow money trench where thieves and pimps run free and good men die like dogs. There's also a negative side. Thanks, my dude. Appreciate you. HGC with the $5. Good Lord. Thank you. So it isn't Hasbro's either under that line of thinking. It's Palatoys, and Bob Breakin, Godfather of Action Force, gave Bobby Valla the thumbs up.
Well, no. So what happened was Palatoy was purchased by, I believe, Tonka, and then Hasbro
Tonka was purchased by Hasbro. Yep.
Yeah. So Hasbro owns it through acquisition. So that's why they own all those original designs, like
GoBots, all that shit. Mask,
the Robo Skull. So it's like, Hasbro owns that stuff. Although if you ask them, they probably didn't remember that they did. But
that's a thing. Yep.
Yeah, so they own it through acquisitions, not the names though.
Right. Well, you're still the man. Thank you, HGC. Ghost Daddy. Jiu-Jitsu sends a $5 super chat. Oh, look, racist jokes. Hey,
it's Jeremy's theme. I got it on my board here. Yeah.
Thank you, Jeremy.
I love you, Jeremy. Don't get mad. Okay.
We love you very much. Sends a $5 super chat. It says Bobby was not spacing off. We don't talk about space. Action Force goes to space 2027 confirmed.
Stop spreading lies.
Stop it. Stop
People
it.
are going to start believing that.
I was waiting for it. Stop it. 49er Brian sends a $5 super chat. Thank you, 49er Brian. Random question, Bobby. Do you like that art behind you? LOL, Bobby. Patient fun.
I'm not really a big fan of it. I'm not a big fan of like yellows and oranges.
Dude,
pull
a Tony and just slap that bitch right off the wall.
Yeah. That would be good.
I should have brought some 3 POA stickers and just.
Yes. Absolutely.
Hey, Bobby, in Jersey, we're going to bring you some cool glow in the dark ones, but they have this face on it. Just saying.
Okay.
Still going to bring them.
Oh, did I show you those, Bobby?
You did not.
Check this
out. You didn't see them?
Yeah, baby.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah, we got some extras. So we're taking them to the Toy Tuber Expo.
And those things fucking glow. Like they were worth every penny I paid for those. Like you can see them across the fucking room. No joke. And then Buck Fuddy sends a $5 super chat. Thank you very much. By the way, that's a very nice avatar.
Yeah.
Holy.
Oh. I need some insurgents to fight my guys. Oslama Bin Laden isn't copywritten, right?
I mean, Tony said how you can make insurgents with some really cheap Ollie's figures. So
yeah, the Sala and
Salas, yeah.
Indy from yeah.
Compensation for my brother-in-law's car. Yeah. Anyway, that's the best I got. I gotta do a fucking horrible Sala. Anyway, thank you, Buck Fuddy. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Hey, Venom never came back.
No.
You know, you remember in Aliens where they want to nuke the site from orbit? It was kind of like that.
I mean, he'll just go and he'll just spread it over some dipshit's post again. It's like, okay, cool.
Needs to be mindful of that shit.
I'm starting to think that's not the real Venom.
Do you have any proof? Do you have any proof?
Might be that new Mary Jane Venom.
But Bobby's super chat only gave me so much space to summarize. I believe we are all caught up. I love you guys. It'll be good to see you soon.
Hell yeah.
2
I'm
weeks,
still
baby.
pissy about flying.
Yeah. I can't wait.
You should fly to Rhode Island and then drive with me and Jordan to the show.
You don't want to be in a car with Jordan that long.
If you're serious, I'll look into that.
I mean, yeah, like why not? It's like a 3.5 hour drive.
Yeah. And my mother's in Connecticut. I'd be like, hey, Ma. Yeah, it's all good.
You don't have your flight yet?
I do.
Oh, okay. All right.
But I mean, you can change that shit. So yeah, let me look into it.
I'm gonna beat you up at the con. You hear me?
Why?
Beat you up, Chad.
I got something you can beat. Look
Chad,
at my fucking wristwatch, boy.
I didn't mean that. Just because I'm wearing a furry suit at the con doesn't mean okay.
Hal Jordan said, "Don't do it. He's gonna make you work for free." I don't give a fuck. I'll work for free. I'm afraid of fucking Chad in New England. Let's fucking go.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Okay. This is it. This is it right here. Jay Gonzo, awesome fucking dude. Channel member for 15 months. Love you, Gonzo. Says, have a great show, gents. Enjoy and have fun. Yeah.
Listen, if you want, come up because we're leaving Friday. Because because Ryan's getting in Friday, so we're gonna go and hang out with Ryan on Friday. I'm like, dude, come in like Thursday. Come hang out HQ. I'll put you up in a hotel Thursday night, and then we'll leave Friday.
That sounds cool. He didn't offer me that either. So you're
fuck you, boy. No,
but 3 hours in the truck with
Jordan. Let's be real. It's going to be like a CD like Motel 6, but you know, it's.
But it is right next to a Longhorns and a Walmart. So
down with that. I'll go buy some blockies and just sit there in my CD hotel and build blockies. Bobby, did you see I got my Devastator?
Ooh, look at you.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. Let's get out of here, gentlemen. Eeny, meeny, miny. I'm coming home with the mattress clap. Bobby, since you're our last minute guest of honor, would you like to sign us out? I know you don't like to do it.
Probably a bad idea.
Ryan, would you like to sign us out?
Sure. Oh, you don't full screen me? Okay.
No, I'll full screen you. Look, and speaking of fucking jokes that we like to lean into, right? There's that fucking running joke that this is shoe polish.
I like it. It's nice.
It's got gray in it, man. You got to get up close and look at it. Anyway.
Full screen me so I can sign us out. Get ready to hit that outro.
Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you, everybody in the chat, for being here. Sorry about the drama. Hopefully it's done. And here we go.
I'm LaserPants. This is the It's Chad YouTube channel. And you need to do better.
Chad, how insensitive of you.